I get drunk. I play funk. I tell lies. I get high. I never try. I let loose. Wild goose. I take a ride. I nearly die. I give up. Shut up. I call in sick. Suck my dick. I kick your ass. Smoke your mother's grass. Stay up late. I masturbate. I look great. Straight hate. Get laid. Get paid.
Benny Loco, Diane Russell.
Nice dinner. What are you up to, dinner? I get drunk. I play funk. Stay away from the phone. Just leave me alone. I'm living large. Bitch, I'm in charge. I light an incense. Gene Vincent. I get the notion. But I'm under the lotion. Keep it busy. Pump is busy. I thank God for a hot rod. Come on your face. Play the fucking bass. I've told you. Say what? No.
Suffering succotash.
Love metal. Heavy metal. Nice sweater. W G's the letter. I make a fire. Cool desire. I speculate. Ejaculate. I get drunk. I play funk. I get high. I make it cry.
Nice beaver.
Thank you. I just had it stuffed.
We'll do it live. Fuck it. Do it live. I'll write it and we'll do it live.
I had a troll in my chat this morning saying something about leathery tits.
Oh, leathery. No, they're.
I said to him, well, you just had your leathery ass reported. How do you like me now?
Don't make me come over there and beat you up with my chesticles.
With my chesticles. Wham, 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 wham.
What a way
It's
to
a
start a
lefty and a
show.
righty at the
To
same
beat you up
time.
with my chesticles. Don't fuck with me, boys.
I'm having so much fun with the trolls. It's not even.
Oh, it's so
it's
great.
off the chart fun.
Yeah, yeah. It's super great. It's super fun. Yeah. I don't know. I don't.
Well, hello, everybody.
I don't see anything on Twitch, honey. Huh?
Are we twitching?
Well, let me just refresh. Let me just refresh.
Refresh it.
And
I'm
see
going to
what
call out
happens.
everybody in the chat.
Yeah.
We got Kella Hello. We got Susie Jones, Spike and Artemad, M. Kilgore, Steve.
Steve.
21st Century Suffragettes in the chat too. Diana Hill, Snow Leopard, finally. You made it over. Oh, Wolf Wolf.
Hi, Wolf.
And kiss his beautiful wolf ass.
Wolf
I know the
howls at
hair
Betty
around
Luca.
that ass is perfect too, Wolf Wolf.
Oh, boy.
Moms Russo, Suzanne Forsepi, Alora Sia, Lindsay Leader. Hey, I just flipped my page. Better than my bit switch.
Yeah.
Phyllis Harrison, Trish, Mark P. with the wrench, J. Fo, Shanzi, Jackie.
Yes. Thank you guys for being here. I really appreciate it. And I just want to give
Absolutely.
a shout out to everybody who joined me and Tony on Saturday night for my impromptu Tony Twisted My Arm gig, kind of, whatever you want to call it, that I did.
He wasn't
on
the
Saturday
only
night.
one twisting it.
Yeah. When somebody's like, oh, we got to go to the show, we got to go out tonight, and bing, 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 and they twist your arm to go out, and then you end up having the best time of your life, like that night.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's kind of what it was like. Tony was twisting my arm. He said, I'm going to take you out of retirement, which I never retired, but whatever.
Yeah.
And he just said, yeah, we're going to do this, and set it all up. And I was like, fuck it. My guitars
And you
weren't
went
that
and
great.
played for almost 4 hours. You did a whole night all by yourself. So, fuck yeah.
I played like 35 songs, and it was a lot of fun. And I just want to give a shout out to
awesome.
everybody who joined us on Saturday night. And we're planning on doing more, so keep an eye out. So anyway, on that note, what? I don't even know. Is Wizzy coming in? All right. Wizzy said she's going to be here. All good news comes over from the Wizzy buff front over there, so that's all good. And she's just said she might be a little bit late, so that's okay. No big deal. And we're all good here. But whoa, what a clusterfuck hot mess that was last night with Elon and Donald.
Whoa.
First of all,
It was. I will never be able to listen to Sylvester the cat without hearing Donald Trump again. There's just no way. Ah!
that's all I can think
Oh my
of.
God.
That's all I can think of is Silver and Succotash. And like did he have his dentures in? Like it seemed like he did not have his dentures in.
His whole plate was out. He might have had his bottom ones in, but the tops ones were in the cup.
Yeah. Seriously. What the fuck? And I love how the Harris campaign, like, here's a comment on whatever the fuck that was. Holy.
And now they're getting sued.
Who's getting sued?
Donald and Elon are getting sued by the UW.
For an
The
in-kind
union.
contribution. Yeah. Campaign
Yeah. No. For saying something about them all being fired.
Oh, yeah,
about
the
threatening them to
UAW.
be fired.
The UAW is because they're like, oh, all these workers, yeah, just fire them. Fuck it. Who cares? These 2 generation rich kids who've never
Rich
run a
boys.
business ever in their fucking lives. Donald's run several into the fucking ground, and Elon's daddy did all his work for him. And then he just bought out Tesla. He didn't engineer Tesla. He didn't.
No.
This guy is a fucking moron. All he did was buy out the trademark or the copyright away from the guys and then turn it into a shitmobile.
Yes.
And then same thing with his dick rockets. He thinks he's going to go to Mars. He can't even run a fucking live stream on fucking YouTube, this fucking ignoramus. Seriously. It was such...
He's the kind of guy that runs with scissors. There's no doubt in my mind.
You know, Benny, my thought was, it's so great to hear Trump not to look at him. Because when you look, he's like, okay. And people believe his whole, like, this did not happen. Oh, really? It would happen if he went like this. But he does the opposite. It's odd. It's fucking weird.
Yeah.
And so anyway, yeah. This interview on Shitter last night. First of all, there was a blackout, so everybody who is anybody was like was not on Shitter last night from 8 to 9. They requested everybody do a blackout, you know. But still, a million people listen to that shit. I'm sure that, you know, people around the country, around the world, news outlets had to do something because they had, even the Harris Foundation, their campaign, they're like, yeah, we need to just drop clips of this shit.
There was probably 250,000 of them were bots.
They were dropping clips with no comment. Because this says it all. What the fuck is this guy saying right now? I love that you could hear him and not see him. It made him sound even more ridiculous.
And old and weird.
Especially with no fucking dentures in. What the fuck was that? Tony, play a clip. Holy shit. Every time he said an S, it was a total list.
If anybody has ever heard somebody talk without their teeth in, they know exactly what it sounds like. They knew.
Stop laughing.
Oh honestly, I couldn't even. Me either. I'm still laughing.
I couldn't even hear what he was saying because I couldn't get past that he's got this massive lisp. Yeah, please go ahead, play it.
You do. You walk in and you just say, you want to quit? They go on strike. I won't mention the name of the company, but they go on strike and you say, that's okay. You're all gone. You're all gone. So every one of you is gone and you are the greatest. You would be very good. Oh, you would love it. But, you know, if you look at Argentina's Cutter, I mean, I look at what you do. You walk in and you just say, you want to quit? They go on strike. I won't mention the name of the company, but they go on strike and you say, that's okay. You're all gone. You're all gone. So every one of you is gone and you are the greatest. You would be very good. Oh, you would love it. But, you know, if you look at Argentina's Cutter,
I feel like
I love it that every time Donnie opens his mouth, it costs his fucking donors money.
Wow, it's costing him money. He's getting sued by Isaac Hayes for $3 million. The Isaac Hayes estate for $3 million. I don't know if the Celine Dion thing, you know, he played the Celine Dion thing at his fucking rally, the Titanic song. Literally, everybody can't even stop talking about it. And even Celine Dion and a record company are like, yeah, we didn't give him permission to do it. Then sue him. Sue him. Cease and desist.
Yes.
Sue his fucking ass. How many other musicians have made him stop? Like, there's been a lot. Bruce Springsteen, I remember that one. There's been a few other. No other musicians besides Kid Rock will fucking and what's that? Nugent. Well, YMCA, like, it's over 30 years old. I think it's like, you know what I mean? What they call
it's past that stage.
It's like yeah. Nobody really wants a copyright to it because who the fuck wants a copyright?
Do you think for 1 second that Donnie knows that YMCA is a gay anthem?
No, he has no clue. He has no clue. Just like he has no clue that asylum seekers from countries are not from insane asylums. And then he said on the thing last night, he said all the immigrants are getting visas. He thinks they're credit cards.
Of course he does.
He thinks asylum seekers are getting credit cards and they're coming from mental institutions and you're giving them visas. Visa, credit cards. The guy is dumber than a fucking
his
pile of
command
dog
of the
shit.
English language is appalling.
Oh my god. You can't even make this shit up. It's
No. He's ignorant. He's ignorant. He's flat out ignorant. He probably has the education of a second grader.
if that, he doesn't even know.
I know he's got the reading skills of a preschooler, but no. That's to be expected.
And I did not watch it. I didn't want to listen to it because I didn't want to give it ratings, right? So I've just been listening to the clips or whatever. And whatever I've heard from the clips, I cannot fucking stop laughing. Literally, the whole fucking world is laughing at him right now. He looks like a fucking idiot. Shut the fuck up. Shut up.
He can't.
He keeps stepping on stepping on his own dick. He and
Shut the
Eli
fuck up, Donnie.
Oh my god.
Yes. He's got a mouth that was hot and spread all over, and it just continues to spew shit.
It was seriously just from the clips that I've heard. And I don't even know. I think it went on for 64 minutes or something that I heard.
Yeah.
64 minutes of fucking blather. Like straight up blather. And just incoherent.
And you know what the funny thing is Elon thought he did such a great job.
He can't
I can't
help
wait to
himself.
see how much they're going to sue him, both of them, for that fiasco.
Wow. The guy is a nonstop walking crime scene. Like, he can't stop criming. Like, anytime, you cannot have a business. This is not how normal things work. That's the other thing, too. I've been listening to these people who are like, the only fucking president my kids know is Donald Trump. And they don't remember anything before that because they were too young, right? So.
Well, it's all on video.
Yeah.
For those who question anything.
It went on for 2.5 hours.
Yeah, I just saw that.
Oh, 2 hours, 5 minutes.
Holy shit, Lindsay.
Oh, it's just a gift to the fucking Harris campaign. That's all it is. Oh my God, keep stepping in it, you asshole.
I don't Twitter or X or none of that stuff, so I didn't listen to it. But I've been running around this morning collecting the tidbits of it.
Yeah.
You know. And it's fucking hysterical.
I've been running around this morning trying to get all my guitars back in order because of the show the other night. I had guitars everywhere, and I'm like, I can't even move in here. I did bring out my 12 string. I don't know if you can see it. You can't see it. It's way back there. But
somebody might call you a guitar hoarder.
Oh yeah, no. I did a recount. I only have 12. I thought I had 13. I only have 12. So I'm not terribly bad.
I have one.
Plus I have a hollow body, a 12 string, you know what I mean? Acoustic bass. I have anyway, getting off subject. But I was running around this morning listening to things and, just trying to clean up the basement and I was just like, I cannot, like Stephanie Miller this morning playing all that stuff. They were laughing their asses off. The whole world is laughing at you, Donald. They've been laughing at you for a decade. Shut up.
But now he can hear them. Now he can hear us laughing at him.
Yes, go away. Nobody wants to hear your fucking horse shit spewed anymore, especially between two second-generation rich kids who've never had to work a day. They don't have fucking calluses on their hands. They don't
even know how to wipe their own ass. Are you fucking kidding me?
Oh, my God, yeah, that's true. Let me turn this off. It's a little too bright.
Seriously.
You shouldn't have the tools. Yeah, you should have the tools of your trade. I know, moms. I know. Moms and Kath Zinn and Allie Osher over here on Twitch. Thank you so much. Salty Sylvester. Salty Sylvester needs a little extra shout out. Will you give him one?
Suffering succotash.
Big Steph fan, how you doing, honey? Jupiter Judy, everybody over here on Twitch. Thank you for joining us. You know, it's been.
Pictures.
Oh, you got the Daffy Duck one too. He just wants to let us know he's got both. I think it's the same dude, don't you? That does both voices.
It is. It's Mel Blanc does
Yeah.
all the new tunes.
Hi, Kelly Anderson. So, it has been a whirlwind from this fucking bullshit last night. Then you got yesterday, it came out that Donald Trump was flying around on Epstein's airplane. Like, what the actual fuck? The guy has been dead for fucking 5 years. It turns out an offshore shell company bought the plane for $16.9 million. And then, did Trump buy it? Is it his plane now? I don't know. Tony Michaels said he did. I don't know. I didn't see Tony Michaels today. But, oh my God, what the fuck is up with him riding around on Epstein's plane? Now, if you want to get away from being tied to the hip to Epstein and the Epstein files and be called a pedophile for raping little girls, the last thing I would do is jump on that motherfucker's airplane. But no, Donald Trump is like, la-di-da, why not? Fucking A. Let's just flaunt it. We're all fucking bunch of pedophiles, and, you know, I'm going to take over the Lolita Express.
He's returning to the scene of the crimes. Just like all criminals.
Yeah. Like a murderer takes a token.
Yep.
You know, like you see it you see the, and how about this? Like Russia. In Russia, Vladdy doesn't like what the fuck you're doing. He takes your business, he takes your airplane, he takes your wife, and he throws all the rest of you out a fucking 15-story window. Bye.
That's right. Without springs.
I don't get how this is allowed to happen. I mean, I was in the shower today. I go, 34 felony convictions, adjudicated rapist, tied to the hip and flying around on Epstein's fucking airplane. The Egyptian $10 million, the $17 million from China, like Russia. All of it is real.
Yep.
And how is this motherfucker even allowed to think about running for POTUS? It makes
He should run,
sick.
but not for president.
Oh, during that thing last night, he said, "I'm going to go to Venezuela.
Yeah.
We'll go have dinner there. We'll go hang out in Venezuela because, you know, that's the only after the election when I lose."
Yeah.
So I can run from my
good Lord split you, Donnie.
So I can fucking run from my convictions and run from jail time.
You can't run from karma.
Oh my God, dude. Yeah, Phyllis, Noel Castler has been dishing out the dirt, and I love it. He's like, you can't. This guy is on so many he's been on so many fucking drugs for so fucking long. He's got no palate.
That's right. He's eating a hole right in the roof of his mouth with all the drugs
between the nose
he's done
and
over the last 40 years.
of all the cocaine and all the shit he's shoved up his fucking nose.
Yep. There's probably videos on YouTube about palate reconstruction from cocaine addiction. I'm just saying. If you wanted to look at,
Benny, during his administration, we saw him do speeches where shit was flying out of his fucking nose. How many times did we see that? A dozen?
Big chunks of unfucking crushed Adderall.
Oh my God! Like if you've never seen a drug addict, if you've not do Republicans gotta know this? They gotta know this.
They don't care. They don't care. They
How
want
can
the
you not
fanfare and the
care?
mayhem that old Donnie brings to them.
They don't care because of white supremacy and their fucking Christianity. Is that it?
Yeah, yep. That's it. In a nutshell.
It's so fucking pathetic. What about those Project 2025 training videos on Politica? Okay, Alyosha, I've not seen any of those training videos from Project 2025. Hal said he was going to cover them. I have not seen them. I think
I just had one come across my recommended today. I
Did
didn't
you?
watch it, but
I have no idea what they're about, but I'm sure it's horrendous.
caca. It's caca.
And it's just another device of getting people deeper into the cult and saying, "Oh, there's a derp state, and you know that deep state, and the swamp." No, the deep state and the swamp is Donald Trump and all his fucking cronies. Fuck off, sit and spin. I'm tired of your fucking hypocrisy and your fucking projection and your fucking hating on women and everybody, people of color and fucking LGBTQ community. Fuck.
Anybody who ain't you, motherfucker, seriously?
And what I love the most is that their bullshit, it just ain't flying this time. Nobody's believing it.
Nobody's biting on it.
Nobody believed you got shot in the ear, Donnie. Nobody believed you got. Did you get hacked? Oh, you got hacked when you said, "Oh, hi, Russia. I'd really love it if you could find the 30,000 emails that are missing."
Yeah.
Fuck
Hey, Russia,
you,
if you're listening.
Donnie. Fucking pathetic.
So
little
crazy
piece of
someplace
shit,
else.
bitch.
We're
He's
all
like,
stocked
"Oh,
up here.
Yes,
I
we are.
never ran on locking her up." What? 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 You cannot rewrite recent history, motherfucker. We saw it with our own fucking two motherfucking eyes. Chance, lock her up.
Yep.
Michael Flynn
Along
going,
with
lock
like
her
300 million other people.
in all their delusional fucking, Guantanamo Bay, like Ginny Thomas and all this. And you keep pointing they keep pointing all the fingers at us when all of their other fingers are pointing at them.
Yep. That's right. Pew, 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 pew.
You are a
I
sad,
can't.
strange little man.
If
You have my pity.
You've got to, if I was going to say, if you're a Trump supporter now, still, you're so deep in the cult, you need to get serious psychological help.
Yes, and there are people out there waiting to give you the help that you need. Sanity is just a doorway away.
That's why I love the Harris Walls campaign. Oh my God, it's on fire. It's so awesome.
I don't have the microphone set up.
Microphone's on. Your microphone's on, but your camera's
We
not.
can hear you, Wizzy Buff. Oh my God, the Harris Walls campaign is super on fucking fire. This girl is on fire. It's so great.
This is the best I've felt in so long.
Oh
with
my
all
God,
this energy from just and when they had to open the hangar because they didn't have enough room for everybody that showed up, and then they're saying, "Oh, it's all AI." AI. You know all those pictures and videos of Donnie waving to an empty crowd? They've been rehearsing how to drop AI in those things so they could show it, a massive crowd, all as far as the eye can see. I'm like, you couldn't figure it out, so you're going to say that somebody else is doing it.
Stage stalker
dirty
debater.
Donnie.
Oh my God, it's so great. You guys, I think we actually have a fucking chance to win this fucking election. I was really
it's going
fucking
to be a
scared.
landslide. There's no doubt in my mind.
But I was really fucking scared until now.
I wasn't.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes.
Can you hear me, Diane?
Yes, love.
Yes.
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 Okay.
We
All
can't
right.
see a beautiful faccia though.
I'm just working on I'm just learning the computer that Mark set up, and I'm trying to figure out how to get in here with the computer. I am learning. It's a learning curve.
Okay.
It's a learning curve.
I love Spy Kinara says Fat Elvis and Sofa Loren. Sofa like Sophia Loren, but Sofa
No
Loren
way.
against
good.
Mama Law and Coach. It's so good.
Oh, shit. Oh, my God.
Sophia Loren.
They just keep setting them up so we can keep knocking them back.
Hey,
I mean,
JD did this to himself. He's like, he calls us cat ladies, childish cat ladies, and calling us names. And he's like, but it's not cool when you call us weird and you can't call us names. You call us childish cat ladies, you dumb motherfucker. Like, pull your head out of your ass. You're saying that we're calling you names? We're calling you names because you fucked a sofa.
yeah.
We're calling you names.
Rub the skin right off your dick, you did.
Because you had mini M&M tube up and in your fucking, out of your fucking ass. And you thought it was better than the frozen fucking hot dogs. I don't know where to go with you, guy.
Yeah, turn this down. Okay.
Because I'm screaming. And I'm just like loving every minute of this. Because they're fucking this is the most idiotic campaign I've ever seen in my 50 years on this fucking planet.
Yeah, nobody has ever seen anything like this. This is fucking weird.
I got to go get my mushroom. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Oh my God, you guys,
Okay.
yesterday, Tony, can I share the screen? I can't share the screen? Oh, fuck. Okay.
Aw.
Yesterday, I was working on the nickname t-shirt. Okay? For a long time, we've had a lot of nicknames that we've had for Donald Trump, and I've kind of been trying to collect them, right? I had so many names. I had them on like 12 point, and it was like... I even had to start a center column because I was like, there's so many fucking nicknames for this guy over the last decade that it's...
I know I'm responsible for a handful of them, I'm sure.
Yes, you are. I can actually name a few of them that if I looked at the list again. But
it's so fun.
I leave the brilliance up to the people with the brains. You know what I mean?
Well, don't sell yourself short there, Miss Pinocchio.
I just enjoy all your all's input with the whole name thing.
We have a brilliant chat too. They're fun.
Well, I'd have to bring up.
Donnie's got a name for
Photoshop.
everybody, so it's only fitting that he has a name from everybody.
Exactly. Exactly. Oh God.
T-shirt ideas.
Yeah. So it's been a wild week, but it's been good. Last week, and then now here we're starting this one, and how's it starting? Pretty interesting.
Wonderfully.
As far as I'm concerned.
Wonderfully.
So much at one time. It's just unreal.
It's the shit hose, Elizabeth. It doesn't shut off. It won't shut off until the truck is out of shit.
Yep.
See?
I've got
it's happening. The level of shit in the truck is going down.
It's right here.
Yes.
T-shirt.
It is. And I'm really anxious for us to not have to deal with that asshole every fucking day. Sorry. I'm just done.
No, I hear you.
That one?
Having to deal with him at all.
Well, might I add
where do you want me to drop?
Might I add that love looks good on you?
Thank you. Love. True love. It's good. Yeah, it feels good on me too.
Okay.
Oh,
yeah.
My heart's going Twitter-pated and everything.
Don't
Have you ever
make me
seen
remember
Bambi?
this.
Have you seen Bambi?
I think so, a long time ago.
Thumper got Twitter pated.
All right.
Oh,
Where
okay.
did my...
Go rewatch it. It's hilarious. It's like my
I
whole last
can't get past the part of the mother getting killed.
Oh God.
I can't.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
can't.
that was
I
bad.
can't.
Let me look at the chat. You know what's interesting?
I'm too much of a
Okay, no, wait a minute.
pushover.
Wait a minute. Okay, so just so
Yes,
you
Anna.
know, while you guys were talking, I just gave Tony the T-shirt thing so you guys can actually see it because there are so many, and I did it on my computer, so we're trying to get it to his computer, so that will come up in a second. But
Groovy.
and there's so many I'm missing. All the nicknames I have for him are like 4, 5, 6 years old. I haven't even gotten any of the new ones.
You got to do the sleeves and the back and the front,
The
sides.
whole shirt would be covered. The whole shirt would be covered. Seriously.
Right. Sleeves. I mean, everything, Yeah, see, I need one of those, Diane. I need a fan. I mean, like, ooh, yeah.
Dollar store, babe. It's the only way I found it.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, no, I can make one. I mean, I can do a piece of paper.
Hello, Lynn. How you doing?
I know.
So
Breaking news.
what's the breaking news?
President Biden announced a stunning $100 million investment to combat the barriers to affordable housing construction, racking up a massive win for the American people. Fuck yeah.
Nice.
Goodness. Oh,
Thank you, Alyosha, for that. Yeah.
thank you, Alyosha.
Because
Oh,
Biden
Susie,
isn't
don't
stopping.
just listen, record it, film it, videotape it. Susie's going to go listen to Tim Walz talk.
Nice.
He's good.
I'm
He's
jealous.
on fire.
He's on fire.
He is
I love
on
that guy
fire.
like he was my brother. I swear to God.
Yeah.
He is taking it to them.
And he's
brilliant.
He's just real. Instead of all the phony, fraud,
bullshit,
fake, faux, whatever
Yeah.
any Republican is, they're all phonies. I've
Yeah.
never seen a bigger. And
They're-
speaking of phonies, George Santos goes into fucking court today.
Right. Right.
Speaking of phonies, they're synthetic people. They're made of
It's not
plastic and paper.
reality.
Really. And it's weird because it doesn't take much they're like a house of cards. It doesn't take much,
No.
and they crumble. Or
That's
like a
why
paper tiger.
We stay diligent, and I can hear them crumbling under our words.
And they can crumble under our feet too, as far as I'm concerned. I'm done. I'm
Yeah.
done with them playing with our democracy, playing with people's lives, fucking costing people their lives.
Yeah.
Bastards.
Like, I really want him to be held accountable for his mishandling of COVID and indirectly causing the manslaughter of 1 million Americans.
Mass negligent homicide, in my humble opinion.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And he knew how
When
bad
does
it
he get
was,
held
and we
accountable
fucking
for
know.
that?
He knew how bad it was, and we fucking know that. That's why everything about them
Well-
is fake and phony, and fuck them. Look at that list. Did you see that? Oh, you guys couldn't see it, could you?
No.
Oh my God. There must be 300 nicknames there. All right, hold on. Tony's going to share it.
I think he'll get, if nothing else, he'll get held accountable at them pearly gates.
Okay.
Oh, there we go.
Holy
Oh my God.
shit.
All the names for Trump.
Oh my.
Oh my God. Grandpa Ranty Bonespurs.
I know. Wait. Tony's trying to share it with the chat too. He got the wrong one. So here we go. Now everybody can see it. Yes? Okay. Yeah. Fake American Pumpkin. Captain Caps Lock. Cat Asshole Lips. Yes. Manchurian Cantaloupe. Citizen Insane. And then Spanky is a different one. And then I had so many I had to double them up.
Fuckface Van Clownstick.
Yeah, that's one of my favorites. And
ferret wearing shit goblin. Those are creative.
yeah, National Security Nightmare Man, Grifter and
Orange
Chief,
melon felon.
Tangerine
Pink
Drama
Mist.
Queen,
Russian skydiver.
Russian Skydiver.
No parachute, right? Oh God.
Al
These are
Capone,
good.
Cheeto Von Tweeto.
Oh my God.
These are all the fucking nicknames that you guys that I've like literally I've written them down. I went through all of my books of notes to find some of the like all the ones in the second column. All the ones in the first column were pretty much ones that I had. And then I started a middle column because I'm like, I can't keep doubling this shit up. Supercalifragilistic, racist, sexist, Nazi, POTUS, and I was like, should I do POTUS or fascist? Like I wasn't sure, POTUS or fascist. Oh my God, just so that's a T-shirt I wanted to make of all Donald Trump's fucking nicknames that we have, and it needs some serious editing, but I couldn't. I'm like, Tony, I've been doing this for 2 hours. Just collecting the fucking names.
Fucking hell. Oh my God. Oh
it took
my
me
God.
so
Brilliant.
long.
It's brilliant,
But he's
Diane.
begging for it. Ain't he? He's begging for it.
Yeah, Private Bone Spurs. Yeah. American
the-
Shit Stain.
Tiny orange mushroom comment or whatever name. I had to turn my hair. Tiny orange mushroom thing. I like that comment.
Yeah. Tiny Orange
Mushroom
Mushroom is in there. Yep. I even put in Pink Mist, Benny, just for you.
Yeah, I saw Pink Mist.
Just for you. We won't elaborate any longer on that one.
Yeah. Big
That's
Mist
good.
is the way to go, I'll tell you what.
Oh my God.
So
Oh,
please, keep your eyes out for the Donald Trump nickname T-shirt. I don't know. It might take me a year.
right? Oh my
We
God.
need it.
No.
That is right.
So I also did a little investigation of my own. You guys, yesterday I did a little digging and I did a little timeline thingy. And Epstein died in August of 2019 and Ivana died in July of 2022. So if Trump had the Epstein files and all that shit, it could be in the fucking casket.
Coffin. Yeah.
Just saying. I'm not going to spread any wild conspiracy theories, but you know what? We all think it. We all think it. Same place that his medical bills that were stolen from his deceased doctor's office. No, he could have just.
They're in the coffin too.
He could have burned that shit. You know what I mean? No, but Epstein shit.
No. It's got his name on it. He wouldn't burn anything with his name on it. Are you fucking kidding me? It's got his name on it.
Oh yeah.
No.
I think it's freaking hilarious.
That's why he likes that Project 2025 so much, because his name is in it 300 fucking times.
Well, he's going to be his own undoing.
Yes. It's
He's
usually the way
been.
it happens with these types.
Honey, he's always been his
only-
own undoing. Look at what he did last night. That was such a clusterfuck. Dude, if you're going to do a thing, put in your fucking denture so you don't sound like it's fucking
Daffy Duck.
Daffy Duck,
Right?
for fuck's sake. Daffy
Suffering
Duck
succotash is
on
right.
fucking Adderall is what it was.
I really love succotash.
Oh, and I can't stand succotash. Yeah.
Just throwing it
I don't
out
know
there.
what the fuck succotash is. What the fuck is it?
I guess,
It's corn and lima
succotash.
beans mixed together.
Blech.
Corn and lima beans.
Yes.
It's corn. My mom did it. Succotash was lima beans, corn, and peas. Okay, peas?
No
lima
peas
beans and
in my
corn is
succotash.
succotash.
Lima beans and corn. Yummy.
Yeah.
I don't.
I
Yeah.
just
Well,
made some last week.
it was like a couple weeks ago when somebody said, I think it was on Stephanie Miller, I'm not sure, but somebody said, why don't you just paint like a half circle like this on a rock so all of them can run through it, like a tunnel, like on the cartoons, you know, when a painted tunnel on a rock.
Roadrunner.
Yeah, the Roadrunner and the Wile E. Coyote.
Wile E. Coyote.
And so Wile E.
Super
Coyote
genius.
and then the Roadrunner would run through it and he would get stopped because it's really a rock.
We could paint a hole, paint a black hole,
and then all of a sudden, it just it's seriously like that is how they're not even sheep anymore. You just have to paint the fucking circle and make it look like a tunnel, and they will run through it. It is amazing to watch, and I'm just going, well, we are living the most fucked up political timeline I've ever seen. I thought Watergate. This is Watergate on acid.
Yeah. On acid, maybe some freaking angel dust, maybe a little
Adderall, cocaine,
a little crack and Adderall.
Benzos.
Adderall, right?
Oh my God.
I cannot get over how just insane. I mean, it's like the imagination of a gacked out person, someone gacked up on whoop chicken, like they said on Saturday Night Live. That kind of a paranoid imagination that they have. And it's them just revealing the bullshit they're up to. They're just so paranoid about somebody else doing exactly what they are doing. It just never ceases to amaze me.
That's why it scares the shit out of me.
Hypocrisy is fucking unbelievable.
That's why it scares the shit out of me when they actually accuse Democrats of like eating child milkshake babies or whatever, baby milkshakes. Does that mean they're doing that? Because every fucking accusation has been a fucking confession from these motherfuckers. When they point the finger, I just go, that means that's what they're doing. Because if the last decade has taught us anything, is when they point the finger at Democrats and say, you're doing this, that is what they are doing. We have seen it for a decade. We are not dumb people. We can learn from our mistakes, unlike the goddamn mainstream media, who I could just really really?
Right. Please keep paying for that cable.
Or Jake Tapper was
sorry.
Jake Tapper was
throw that in there.
Jake Tapper was ridiculing fucking Tim Walz for saying the couch joke.
Right.
Instead of going, yeah, J.D. Vance fucked a couch and he put it in his fucking book.
And to reiterate what Miss Benny Loco was saying, don't pay cable. Just get rid of your cable.
We have internet now.
I know.
We don't need cable
I know, honey.
anymore.
We've been through that
20th
100
century
times.
technology.
We've been through that 100 times.
Sending money to billionaires for a service that's not serving you.
I know. We've been through that 100 times, but you know what? People aren't going to do it. They're not.
There's actually I've noticed a few people who have said that I don't have cable anymore. I haven't had cable for a while because
if you look it up, if you look it up and do the research like Benny Loco has, you'll see that a lot of people are leaving cable because they can get everything on the internet.
Yes,
everything
and honestly,
on their.
Yes, exactly. Some people, you're right, Diane, that are going to be just stubborn to their cable. And there's going to be some they're going to catch on and not want to continue to pay them. But the more people we can get to pull away from it, the better. I mean, in my humble opinion, because it's bullshit.
Benny, would you
$50 billion a year. 50 billion with a B. Come on now.
Right.
You're sending billionaires money.
Right.
Who are lying to you. They own all the fucking media.
Mr. Mark, I don't know what a car wash stream is. Mr. Mark, what's a car wash stream? Mr. Mark says, Benny, would you ladies be down for a car wash stream?
Absolutely.
What's
I'll
that?
be doing a car wash stream this week sometime
What's
because
that?
it's so desperately needed.
A car wash
What's that?
stream?
Yeah, we're gonna do the tires too, Mr. Mark.
Ah,
I don't know what that
My
is,
car
Benny.
needs a
Tell
bath.
us what it is.
Sorry.
what is it?
What's a car wash stream?
Well, you go live through the car wash.
That's it?
Oh, I mean, with all
You
the
get
little.
Yeah,
Well,
I
they should
just
be
put
doing
a car
that a
wash
lot.
stream up.
They should be doing
not
that a lot in
stream,
Detroit right now.
video, Mark.
Wash your cars in swimsuits. That's what he really
It's quite. It's in
Oh,
the short
washing the
column.
cars in our bathing suits.
Mm.
No, no.
I have 4 cars. It would take me 2 days. And a boat.
I love the car wash streams. We all get nice and cooled off.
You know what? I love
And
I
clean.
love being outside, washing the car and all that, but I'm not sure anybody.
You know what?
Nobody
That
wants
should
to
be
see
happening a lot in
my-
Detroit right now because we have the Dream Cruise going on right now. It's August. Everybody's got their fucking hot rods out in Detroit.
Tell me about
is crazy here right now. You hear
Graffiti
hot
night
rods.
here.
You hear
American Graffiti was
Yeah.
was filmed in Modesto, so they have graffiti night and they have a whole bunch of classic cars that go to Modesto to cruise McHenry.
Classic
I get
cars
it.
to me, I see them all the time, so it's not a big deal.
Yeah, so
but
Woodward
we are
Dream
in southern,
Cruise is
southern
what it's called.
California, where you could take your classic car out and drive it all the time if you want to.
Pick one then, Diane. Oh, what? Dude, there's hotter chicks out there doing that than me. So go watch those
Yeah.
videos.
Yeah, go get your
Watch the
29-year-old
professionals.
self out there and do that. Nobody wants to see
But
a
thanks.
58-year-old woman in a bathing suit.
Thanks, honey. We love you. Anyway.
They probably turn a damn thing off.
Oh,
No, I got a lot more
Oh my
important
God.
things to
Working
do.
at the car wash. Yeah, I see Kelly Hella's in there going, working at the
whoa,
car.
whoa,
Yeah, yeah.
whoa, whoa. Yes.
That's too funny.
Sometimes
Yeah.
this work gets kind of hot. This ain't no place to be if you plan on being a star. Yeah, that's take me right back to the roller rink. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, that's too funny.
No,
But,
thanks
yeah.
anyway. You know, you're sweet. We appreciate your attention.
Attention's lovely as long as it's nice attention. Negative attention sucks.
So
Like-
so there's been progress
like-
in these. There's been progress then made with this whole thing. What are our weakest points? Are the these fuckery going on locally with elections?
Yep.
That's our
Jesus
weak
H. Christ.
spot.
But, you know, we got to be able to legally do something about that. We know who these election defectors are. You know what I mean? The electoral defectors. We know who they
Yeah.
are. So why are they allowed to be where they are? They need to be yanked like fucking bad teeth.
Biden already said anybody who tries to pull this shit again will be arrested. So you no more fake electors, you fuckos. Go ahead and try. You want to fucking put your life and your whole fucking, you want to ruin your life for Donald Trump just like hundreds of thousands
Everybody
of other
else.
people, has a million people who died of COVID? Go ahead.
Yeah.
You're going to end up in jail,
Right.
you dumb motherfuckers. Go
Right.
ahead. Go ahead and fuck with our elections. You're going to go to fucking prison. You mom and pops and who, you know, you're going to go sit there and count ballots and throw out all the ones for Biden? Really? You're going to get busted and you're going to get fucking thrown in jail. I'm sorry
Right.
for Kamala. Whatever.
Look,
you know what I mean?
my
Like,
vision of people in handcuffs is coming closer and closer. You hear me?
yeah.
There's going to be a lot of people in handcuffs, and they're not the good guys.
No, interestingly, like when I think that these people who are accusing Democrats of cheating or accusing anyone of cheating, again, there's the projection. It just begs the question, why would someone have to cheat? Why can't they just come up with a better idea, right? Because they don't plan to care about anybody else's ideas. It's about they're going to rule, everybody else going to.
They just want their white man Christian nationalist party running this fucking country. Fuck you. Alyosha says, 45 minutes breaking. MAGA would get disastrous news of former Colorado county clerk. I forget the chick's name. What was her name? Alyosha. Is found guilty on 7 charges, including 4 felonies tied to her pro-Trump voting machine tampering in 2020 election. The big lie has been brutally exposed. Yes, but what was her name, dude? Like, I forget her name. Even Mike Pillow was trying to harbor her as a fugitive. Like, she disappeared, and like nobody. But Mike Pillow was like, "Oh yeah, we got her. We got her safe somewhere."
Mike Pillow needs to just
shut
stop.
up. Go to bed.
Just don't.
Bye.
He needs to go get one of his little pillows.
Go to Betty. Bye.
Oh my God, that poor bastard. That
little head.
Smoking crack really fucked that guy's brain completely.
Yeah,
it really did.
You should start drinking. You should first start with that. Shut the fuck up in front of him. You know,
oh, Lindsay, that's funny as fuck.
Put that in your book.
See, they will cuff him in the front because if they can't cuff him in the rear because of his age, and he's not a physical threat. So they'll cuff him in the front, and he'll still be able to. But I'm innocent. I didn't do anything. I'm innocent. You framed me. It's all
that
along.
was good, Lindsay. That was good. That was a good. Oh shit! That was good.
We should all send Donald Trump a little baby cantina from the dollar store. You can get them.
Yeah.
The little ones, so he could use them with his hair.
Tina Peters is her name. Tina Peters is the county clerk found guilty. Thank you, Kathy. Yeah, thank you, Kathy. Moms are so too. Yeah.
Yeah, I suck with names. Oh my God.
Yeah, Susie Jones says she knows someone in Modesto. She has a bestie that lives or that's from Modesto, and somebody about boat races. I wonder if that's the Chowchilla boat races. Yeah, interesting. Yeah, what's interesting too is that we are able through these venues to get to people we would otherwise maybe not be able to reach. So this is a fantastic way for a bunch of us to have like minds to get together and do these things. So my thought is this: do we have information? I don't. I'm kind of like, I'm still learning the computer, but I am curious about if we have information of where people can turn in voter fraud. Like if you see someone doing this shit, if you know, and also tracking. So I'll have to look that stuff up, who you can turn it into and how you can track your own vote. Benny Loca, you know that part, tracking your own vote, making sure your vote gets registered in.
They send me an email every step of the way of where
in
it
California.
is. Yeah. I fucking love that system. I love it.
Like, first of all, if you are turned away when you go in and you vote, you ask for a provisional ballot. First and foremost. Second of all, you look up, there are emergency numbers that you can call. If I was you guys in red states, I'm in Michigan. Nobody's going to fuck with my vote with the ladies fucking watching our state elections. Jocelyn Benz, I love you. Anyway, so check it out. Make sure that you are not kicked off your fucking ballot. Ask for a provisional ballot, first of all. Second of all, there are emergency phone numbers that you can call, like lawyers, and it depends on a state. Like, I'm sure, like, if Spike and I was here, she would fucking drop it in the chat right now.
Spike is here.
Russo's doing it.
Spike and R, drop that number, baby.
Yeah, call the Election Protections Hotline, and she's got a number here, but it's on Twitch. Can we get that over here on YouTube, please? So anyway, Tony's gonna work on that. So anyway, if there's an issue, you call these emergency phone numbers. Don't let these motherfuckers get away with it. If you
pursue it.
Yes. And
they've been getting away with it for years.
Decades.
Yes.
Literally
decades.
years and years
Decades,
and years. Yeah. And it's time that the buck stops, and it fucking stops here. Put your foot down, America.
Well, there's a reason there had to be a voting rights movement in the first place. That's because some assholes decided that some other people are not allowed to have the same right to vote as they do. And so otherwise we wouldn't need a movement. We wouldn't need to have suffragettes in the 21st century, for fuck's sake.
Nope. Ichabod says, I hate CNN, but they have a big article about J.D. Santos, George Vance. Trashing Vance. So George Santos is trashing Vance for being a fake and a phony. I can only imagine.
Kettle.
Pot kettle. There is no irony. It's dead.
Yeah, right? Oh my God. I call him fill in blank.
I asked the girl at the burger window today how she felt about her vagina. How do you feel about your vagina? And she looked at me. I said, how do you feel about the government in your vagina? She looked at me again and she said, look, I'm registered to vote.
Right?
She knew where I was going with this. Somebody else already pressed her flesh before I got there. I was tickled, but I was hoping that, I always hope when I ask somebody that question.
Honey, how's your vagina?
That they have no idea what's going on.
Out of left.
How you feel about your vagina?
Vagina.
How do you feel about the government being in there? Yeah,
how do you feel about the government being in your vagina?
I'm registered to vote is your answer.
Yeah, I'm registered. It's like, girl.
You done fucked up, motherfuckers. You done fucked up. You fucked up so big. You fucked with women. Where's my drop, bitch?
You can't see it, but
don't fuck with me.
Yeah. You've hit the bitch switch.
You flipped the bitch switch.
The bitch switch. I love that one.
Fuck with me, fellas!
Hey, man.
Don't
I just got back from the airport. I just threw on the first thing I could find. So I just got back from the airport. Everybody's just going to have to.
Can you guys
it's only
hear
103
that drop?
degrees out. You're dressed appropriately.
Can you guys hear that drop? It seems a little low. It's
Don't fuck with me, fellas!
I thought you were gonna get. This is not my first rodeo. You should have put that in too.
This ain't my first rodeo.
That was Faye Dunaway playing Joan Crawford in.
Oh.
And it was the
Mommy Dearest.
Yes, Mommy Dearest. Yes.
No more wire hangers ever.
Yeah, well, that's
anybody been whacked with a wire hanger?
But that's the thing. Everybody's
like a motherfucker.
Well, that's the thing is no more wire hangers when it should have been this drop. Don't fuck with me, fellas.
Don't fuck with me, fellas!
This is, but the next
and she
line,
meant it.
The next line is even better. I can't believe he cut it off. That's when I have to be present for all the drops in the editing.
Fart in your general direction.
It's not that air.
Nobody light a match.
No, hey.
Get a job!
Somebody light a match.
Get a job! Yeah, Donald Trump has never had a job.
That was
in his
my
life.
dad's cure-all that every fart was a match. Light a match.
What were you saying?
Donald Trump has never had a job in his life. Elon Musk has never had a job in his life. They've all just been handed hundreds of millions of dollars to fuck up everything. They're rat fucks. Their rat fuckery is showing. It's been showing for decades.
Tell me money isn't the root of all evil, and I'll eat your hat.
Yeah, no shit, right?
It is.
Yeah.
It is. It really
Voter
is.
protection numbers over here. Kath Zinn is over here. Can we get that? And moms, I don't know what that drop is for or what that link is for. Please, if you guys are gonna drop links, tell us what it's for so we know what it is.
You know what? I have my regular, usually around my birthday, I schedule all my annual appointments, all my annual medical appointments. I try and do it around my birthday. So I do it all kind of at the same time every year, do my, my labs and all that. And every time I go into a doctor's office, the other people waiting in the waiting room are sitting ducks for me. I speak to whoever will listen to me, including the poor little receptionists that just got their earful. There are lots of people voting Democrat. There are lots of people who have switched over to Democrat. I was very surprised in this very conservative town that I live in, how many people are like, oh no, we're voting Democrat. I couldn't believe it. It was
My new
shocking.
thing is if there's a TV playing and Fox is on there, I let everybody know this is propaganda. And I'm not using your service any longer because you're promoting Fox propaganda.
P Dubs in the chat says, I haven't heard a peep from MTG or the theater hand job lady.
Theater hand job lady.
She's laying low. She's trying to win her election. She's trying not to fuck up again.
By the way, P Dubs, I just want you to know, the dude she jerked off in the theater is Brian Gallagher, the guy I do the show HBL Radio Nation with. It's his fucking first cousin.
That cracks me up.
Second cousin, it doesn't matter. He's like, I grew up with this guy. I know him. And the whole family started fucking, just going off on him and sending bongo emojis and holy shit, just there was a lot of trolling going on. No, but seriously, my podcast partner Brian Gallagher is related to the guy that Lauren Boebert jerked off in the theater during Beetlejuice. I'm not kidding.
Are you trying to seduce me, Beetlejuice?
He came in. Brian came in with that tidbit of information right after the incident happened, and we could not stop laughing about it. I'm like, what?
Oh my God.
Wait. What?
Yeah.
You're related to that guy?
There's not enough money on the planet. I'm sorry. Not for that action.
Yeah, I think he does. Oh, it wasn't a drag bar. It was, I don't know. I don't know what it was, Lindsay. It was like a bar, where they had, gay night or whatever, or stuff like that. And he was a Democrat. He's a Democrat. She was jerking off a fucking Democrat at Beetlejuice. And then told everybody to fuck off after she got busted and told to leave.
And that just, right there, just that sense of entitlement of being able to take over an entire theater and trash it up with her freaking filthy, freaking nasty ass.
With her
just
nastiness.
being able to sit there and vape where children were present, jacking a dude off where children are present. She should have been busted for more than that. She should have been more than thrown out of that damn theater, as far as I'm concerned.
Lewd, lascivious behavior in public place.
That's their MO. That is their, I don't know what the mantra or motto is. Projection, hypocrisy, propaganda, and fucking, what's the other one? Gaslighting.
Okay, so
gaslighting everybody into fucking believing that I'm not doing it and they're doing it. Oh, really?
So what were the 4 words you just used?
Projection, gaslighting, propaganda, and hypocrisy.
Propaganda.
PG. Projection, gaslighting, hypocrisy. Oh, PGHP. Okay,
Or
there's got to be something we can do
PGPH.
with that.
PGPH, projection, gaslighting, propaganda, and hypocrisy. That's a good way to do it. PGPH. That's the 4 words that I keep using for the fucking Republicans because that's what they do. That's what they are. They do nothing else.
Yes.
Nothing.
Nothing. In fact, that is
got
what the
nothing.
role of that House of Cards is.
No policies, nothing passed, nothing for their fucking constituents, nothing but fucking drama, lies, and bullshit.
Yeah.
And 2025.
Yeah, and what are what are their constituents seeing these people? Seriously.
What are they appealing to in these constituents?
Yeah,
They're all haters. They hate gay people.
Nastiness.
They hate black people. They hate women. They hate who Donald Trump hates. That's it. Period. Full motherfucking stop.
Yep.
They
That's-
only
that's
hate
the only-
who Trump hates, and so that's why they don't give 2 shits about all his fucking crimes. And all his pedophilia and his rapey
Call
bullshit.
from Kathy Zinn. To accept, press 1.
Hi, Kath.
Hey, hello, my fellow suffragettes. What is up?
We're doing great, honey, and I actually asked you to call in and talk more about the Epstein plane thing. I have a few things that that someone should be asking why he's flying around in his fucking plane.
Uh-huh.
And
Yeah.
the guy died 5 years ago. So then I find out that some offshore shell company bought it. But do we know if Trump bought it back? Because I heard that he did, but
That's the whole thing. So
All right, please go
on
ahead.
Twitter, there's a guy by the name of Andy Knight who says, I am not an investigative reporter. I'm not a reporter. I'm just a guy asking questions.
I saw the thread.
Tucker.
I saw the thread.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
And so he was able to find out that the plane is owned by a shell company, and that shell company is owned by, I'm going through really fast here. The shell company is something called Frontier Communities. It's a real estate company of some kind. And so then the next question is, okay, so who owns Frontier Companies? Or Frontier Communities, and it's a guy by the name of James L. Previti, Previti, and it turns out that he's a major Republican donor and just donated $25,000 to the San Bernardino Republicans just 4 days ago.
Oh, that motherfucker.
And of course, yeah. So now the question is, so here's all the questions that are lining up. If he officially owns the plane, then why did he allow them to paint it, and paint a Trump 2024 on it to make it look like it's Trump's plane? Because then, according to the Trump campaign, they chartered it. And they said that they had no idea it was previously owned by Jeffrey Epstein. They just wanted to charter a plane. And
Ain't buying
so
never ends.
So
anybody
then,
buy any of that bullshit? I don't believe it for 2 fucking seconds.
Give me a break. Yeah. I mean, are you serious?
Exactly.
Please give me a frickin' break.
Oh my God.
So he's like, if this was a one-off, why did they get it painted? And why wouldn't the paint job be considered a campaign contribution as an ad?
Yes.
And
again, more crimes being committed on a daily motherfucking basis. This guy.
Oh God!
But
And he
keep going.
he thinks the thing that cracks me up is they constantly think, "Oh, no one's ever gonna find out." Dude, All you have to, this is a guy who's not a reporter. You know what he did? He got the tail number of the plane and went to the FAA website.
Yeah.
Duh.
So did Maggie Haberman. And then Maggie Haberman called him out on the New York Times, and now he hates Maggie Haberman because she called him out.
I know.
And it's just like, Maggie Haberman has been licking your ball sack for the last fucking 9 years, and you just lied to her face.
Right.
And he said,
yes,
there are flight records. Okay.
Right.
You got flight records.
Show me the flight records.
Wait,
and
now
then
I'm getting two stories confused.
The manifest.
Now I'm getting two stories confused, Kath, because I'm thinking about the helicopter story.
Oh, okay, the Willie, yeah.
Yeah, that's a whole other
Willie
story.
Brown. I know. So, but here's the interesting thing. Trump's plane was tracked from Bozeman to Jackson Hole to Aspen and then on to Denver. And the reason he was using this plane, which is a Cessna, is because his 757 would not have been able to land in Aspen. He went to Aspen because there was a big-ass fundraiser. What do they call this? The big because there was some big-ass fundraiser for him, which he was horribly late for because he was 2 hours late because he didn't pay his damn bill and Bozeman wouldn't let him land.
Bozeman would not let him land at the airport because they owe him $50,000. I have that. I have the tally. You
so
guys.
He had to go to Billings.
Yeah.
So he had to go to Billings. Now, Frank Flaguzzi just posted. Let me get to it. That
I love
Frank.
He's posted because the Miami Herald has picked up on this. This is really good because the Miami Herald has been the one that broke the whole Epstein story years ago, and nobody wanted to listen to them or pay any attention to that.
Yeah.
So, and that is where we get the quote from the Trump campaign. It's like, oh, we just chartered that plane. We didn't. Epstein, no. The campaign had no awareness that the charter plane had been owned by Mr. Epstein, the spokeswoman said, adding that the charter was commissioned by a vendor that has often been used by the campaign. We heard about the former owner through the media. It's like, yeah, I believe that. Like I believe cows are going to fly past my window any minute now.
Right. Right.
Yeah. But So this is the part that gets interesting because according to the Miami Herald, Trump en route to his own private plane to a campaign in Bozeman last week unexpectedly landed in Billings because of mechanical problems. He and part of the staff then flew on a small charter to Bozeman for a rally Friday night. Then the next day, he switched to another larger Gulfstream with a serial number that matches a plane once owned by Epstein, his former Palm Beach neighbor. So, and that's the other thing. It's now, okay, this is how bad it is about not believing him. I am starting to, I understand about like thinking it's not mechanical failure. It's, it's because he didn't pay the bills. But it's like, why are you switching planes? There's something going on there. And I really hope the Miami Herald can dig into this and figure it out.
Kath, first of all, he
couldn't get lift.
He couldn't get lift. No.
Right. Yeah.
What I was going to say is that his plane...
How did the plane get off the ground with his fat ass in it was a smaller freaking plane, you know?
Trump's plane is like 30 or 40 years old. It was not maintained during his presidency. If it has mechanical failures, I wouldn't fucking doubt it because the guy's a motherfucking cheapskate. Whoever's been keeping up Epstein's plane, I need Epstein's plane. Who the fuck does he call and say, I need Epstein's plane here in Montana, like now? Who the fuck does he call for this?
And how did you get it painted? How did you get it painted to say Trump 2024 in time?
it's a wrap. It's a wrap.
Yeah,
It's
I know.
one of those you could put
You
it
just
on in
slap
no
it
time
on
at
20
all.
minutes. Yeah, yeah.
Don't have to wait for it
I
to
know.
dry or anything. I'll be right
Yeah,
back.
but there was a plan.
Yeah.
It
The
was a
plane
plan.
was built
Clearly.
in
Had
1990.
to be.
Penny Loco?
There had to be.
Benny Loco said she'd be right back.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah, no, this whole thing stinks to fucking high heaven.
High heaven.
And
Absolutely.
but it's not only the only thing that stinks. Everything stinks. This whole thing
Of
with
course.
Elon stinks. The whole thing with the new fake electors stinks.
Yes.
He's a skunk fest.
Yes.
There's nothing about this
Yes.
that doesn't fucking smell to high heaven. That's not. I mean, even going back to the old Russia, and the whole fucking 2 impeachments, and everybody's lying. Everybody's not lying, Donald. You are a compulsive liar, a narcissist, a pathological, psychotic, fucking sadistic fucko. So get off your high horse and drop the fuck out.
I know. That's my favorite drop that Tony has. Stop breaking the law, ass. Every single thing Trump does, it's like
Everything.
Can you go 5 minutes without breaking a law?
can't
Is
go a
that
day.
possible for you?
You can't go a day. Every day we hear about new and more crimes.
Oh God.
Yeah,
I know.
How about him asking?
It's a shit cannon.
How about him asking the oil
Yes.
barons for $1 billion?
Yes.
Okay, like that is a fucking crime.
Yep.
Campaigning on the White House lawn is a crime. What is it, the Hatch Act or whatever the fuck?
The Hatch Act is the campaign one, then the Emoluments Clause.
Thank you.
All of those things.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
He's broken all of it.
He does it every day.
All of it.
Yeah, the 10 million.
He's broken
from
laws I
Egypt,
didn't even know existed.
10 million from Egypt, 17 from fucking China during his administration. Jesus. There's nothing that and Republicans still keep licking his ball sack. And I go, when are you going to jump ship? When are you rats
No.
going to be like, the ship is fucking going down. We got to jump ship.
I know. That's what I love the mayor of Mesa. I love the mayor of Mesa going to the Kamala rally and saying, if you're a Republican, wake up and realize this is not the party of Reagan, and he said it, and now there's other Republicans that are finally having the balls to stand up and say, we have to go again. We have to organize and we have to go against this guy. And it's like, I'm sorry you're late to the party, but I'm glad to have you on board. And the more voices, the better. Especially their voices. Democrats can scream to high heaven, and there's Republicans out there that will never listen to us.
Right.
But a fellow Republican that says, you've got to think about this. Look at what this asshole is doing. Look at Project 2025. Do you really want everything you've ever worked so hard for thrown out a window because this asshole, has a grudge against whoever?
No.
The
best thing that Republican guy said was, you don't owe the Republican Party a damn thing.
Yes.
Yeah, what are
It
you
was
loyal to the
great.
party?
They've not been on your side.
Yes. No, they're not on your side. He will take everything from you. He will take everything from you. George Carlin said it years ago. They're trying to get their hands on your Social Security. They've been trying it for years.
Yep.
You
Yes.
elect Trump, your Social Security is gone. Forget it.
Yes.
They're going to drain that. They're going to drain
Donald
that fund.
Trump took a fucking jet from a dead pedophile that he hung out with for 25 fucking years. He took his jet. If he gets back in the presidency, Mr. CEO of big big company, okay? Just Mr. CEO of some big ass company. What is to stop him from taking all your money out of your bank account and taking over?
Amen.
What is that?
Amen.
What's that? What does it
Amen.
say? Be right back. Be right back. Okay.
Be right
Be
back.
right back.
Okay.
Yeah, I just have to go use.
It's fine. Go ahead, honey. No worries.
Yeah.
Just jump out and jump back
No
in.
worries,
We got
but-
it. So, no.
Yeah, and I wanted to. No, go ahead, Diana. Sorry.
No, I just said, it's these CEOs have now, we Fortune 500 companies are now backing Harris. We've got CEOs of big companies backing Harris because they know Donald Trump's plan is to be like
Is to
fucking
gut them.
Vladimir Putin and
Yeah.
to fucking take all their
Cut
wealth
them and take everything.
and throw them out 15-story windows. Who the fuck cares? If Donald Trump
I
can
know.
shoot someone on Fifth Avenue, if he can kill Jeffrey Epstein, if he can kill his wife, his first wife, that whole thing, you guys, holy shit. I wrote down, Kathy, thank you so much for filling us in on the whole airplane thing. I really appreciate you doing the deep dive and the study on that and filling us in.
You are so welcome. Anytime, it's like I'm on vacation this week, so I had the time. I was more than willing to help out. And just to quickly say about the videos that Alyosha was talking about. So I think it was ProPublica that found that Project 2025 has a whole set of training videos. They already have 20,000 people recruited to fit because they're going to fire all these, what they term, these lifer government employees, fill them in the one video that I saw. Rachel Maddow talked about this last night. Some of the other ones did too. But one of the videos, the guy just outright says, he's like, look, you have to think about your loyalty to Trump, because your loyalty to Trump is what'll get you this job and keep you. I mean, it's just creepy and just, so.
It's antithetical to everything that America stands for. So let's just roll with that one.
Yes.
Again,
anyway, great
Kathy,
talking to you guys. You have an excellent day. And
thank you, you too.
Let's go, suffragettes.
Enjoy your vacation, honey.
Oh, thank you. You guys have a good one. We'll talk soon.
Thanks, son. Yeah, the secret training videos of Project 2025. Radically changing the government. We've got 23 hours of videos. And it's from the Heritage Foundation. And I don't know. I haven't seen one yet. So, Alyosha, welcome, honey. How's it going?
How are you?
Hi, Allie.
So,
how you doing?
So I sent you guys the memes, including the numbers for the in the picture of the voter protection laws. I just sent that about an hour ago to the 21st Century Suffragettes. And I'm also trying to send you the link so you can see in the ProPublica. I just saw two of the videos, and it got me furious. I was like, the Project 2025 training videos.
Videos.
It's worse. Yeah, it's worse than MTG and Boebert. These two women are sitting there going, oh, he's still president. And what we do is, once he wins, we erase all the stuff that Biden did because it's super liberal commie, and we will have it our way, and we'll get rid of all the liberal stuff. I said, well, what country told you that it was cool? We don't need America's Hitler back, okay? You remember who said that? The ironic part of it? The guy that said that Trump was America's Hitler?
Vance.
I said, gee, this is sounding a lot like Hitler
for his
to me.
vice president.
Yeah.
So I was getting furious. I was like, who the hell died and told you that just because you believe in Trump or you like MAGA, that everybody else now will be forced to do it? Who told you that was okay? It's one thing if you want to vote for him, but I don't want to be forced by any government. And then either, go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I'm with you on that. I don't think Marjorie Taylor Greene speaks for the American people. Joe Biden speaks for the American people. He is who we elected to be our representative of this nation. He speaks for the American people. Marge speaks for her district. Her little district in Georgia, whatever.
She doesn't even speak for her district. She doesn't do town halls. She speaks for herself. She's a fucking narcissistic C word.
That's better. That's even better. You're right. Exactly.
Well, no, but the other thing too is it's a republic. Now that doesn't mean Republican; it means republic, and you elect the representatives through democratic votes. That's what, right, Elizabeth, or am I wrong?
That's why we're a democratic republic, but the Republicans just like, we're a republic.
Yeah. So I don't know why any government is going to tell you that you must get rid of all leftist things or you're a commie. Who the hell are these people? And I was getting furious. I was like, all right, if you want to have 10 kids, all very well. But just because some liberal thinks that you have too many kids, that doesn't mean, punish them. You just go on your way. That's all. What is all? I was getting so furious. I was like, I'm glad this is only 45 minutes. Go ahead.
They're worried about brown people being born, Allie Osher.
Right.
They don't want more brown people. They're racist.
Well, then they're in trouble because...
No, that's why we've seen hundreds of white women coming out and saying that I almost died giving birth in a red state because they didn't want to treat me and they didn't, you know what I mean? Like they're, I don't even know how I'm trying to explain.
I think I know what you're trying to say.
Yeah, go ahead, Wizzy. It's like they're
the white women are being forced
to
give birth.
Right.
And the brown people are being forced to die while giving birth.
That's right.
And their children are being placed in these foster care, quote, or and they're being adopted right, and they're being sent to these like American madrasas.
It's
and like Salty
slaves for everyone.
It's like Salty Sylvester says, like Tim says, mind your own damn
There's
business.
American madrasas up in the Dakotas.
Yeah, I'm tired of all this Republican culture warfare thing.
Yeah.
You want to be religious and worship Trump until he dies, that's your business. Don't force the rest of us to do it.
100%.
Allie,
thank you for calling in, love.
Go ahead.
I really appreciate all. Oh shit, Tony hung up. Allie Osher's been sending us memes, and I have them all on my computer. Tony doesn't have them on his computer yet.
See, the thing about memes is they got to go out while they're hot.
Yeah.
It's just that little shot of dopamine that people are after, and once everybody's seen it, then...
Yeah.
Well, even revisiting the old ones, they're really good. And I'm like, oh.
Call from Lindsay from Oklahoma.
Hi, Lindsay.
Hi, Lindsay.
Oh. Good morning, ladies. How are y'all?
Good.
Good morning, Lindsay.
Doing just fine, sweetie. How are you?
I'm doing well. So I wanted to tack on to something that Allie Osher was saying. You know how Vance has been saying that people with kids should get more votes?
Yeah.
Kids, your kids should be able to have,
Do what?
He was saying if you have children, they should also have a vote. You should be able to vote for them. They should have a vote.
Yeah, they should have more of them. Yeah.
It's interesting because I would say that most of the policies surrounding reproductive care affect more minorities, people of color. So if you are going to force them to give birth, then they have more children. Where does that leave you?
Their infant mortality rates are 3 times
higher than white women.
That's true.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And
so
death of the mother is higher
yourselves
too.
in the foot, y'all.
I don't think Lindsay heard the whole thing. Go ahead, repeat it, Elizabeth.
No, I'm just saying. I think the infant mortality rate among minority women and the death of the mother is so much higher than it is for white women because women of color have much worse health care options. Yeah.
So it's a catch and kill scheme, so to speak.
Yeah.
This is a pretty low key story that came out a little while ago, but there was a Kansas City cheerleader. She was a young black woman who died in childbirth, and she ended up, I think she had a stillborn and then died shortly after. So she's a Kansas City cheerleader, and it's just a pregnancy is dangerous for anybody.
This state,
and
It's a
Lindsay?
medical condition.
Lindsay, I suspect that the states, and this is probably what they're doing, is they've also replaced the in Texas. I'm not sure if they've done it in Oklahoma. You might want to look into it, but they have these pregnancy care centers that are replacing the Planned Parenthoods. Are you having a lot of those there?
Really big here.
Okay, that's a racket.
Especially in the small towns around here, like the middle-sized towns. Like I live near Tulsa. Like I know that there's one in like Pryor and Shoto where they have Hope centers or whatever they're called, and it's really just a resource to try to get people to stay pregnant. That's it.
To stay pregnant, but also to see that your baby that you maybe don't want is given to a good family, or that, it's pregnancy care, my ass. It's a place to collect people who don't want to have children, force them to have children, and then take their children. It's a racket. And the federal government pays large sums of money for adoptive parents to take children too. So
there's a guy that's been trolling people that have been protesting at abortion clinics. He dresses up like a cow. I don't know his name, but he's really funny. Tony Michaels has him on short sometimes. And he was out in front of one of those centers singing this little song, and he was like, most women are here for birth control and mammograms. Only 5% of them are pregnant.
Mammograms, and he's got udders?
Yes,
He's dressed like a cow, I'm sure.
It was quite something. Well, hey, I wanted to give you an update on Oklahoma with the whole Ryan Walters Bible business. I'll be quick about this. It's coming apart at the seams now that school has started here. There are finally calls even from a Republican in the state for impeachment process to be started. Good. So I have hope that possibly something will move forward. The biggest development that's happened, and I think this is the final straw, and this is what called for impeachment, is there after Uvalde, a bill was passed here in Oklahoma to give $92,000 a year for 3 years for schools to improve security for their classrooms and school buildings. And they were told if they didn't use the full $92,000 that it would be rolled over. And then all of a sudden, Ryan Walters is coming out saying, nope, there might be issues with the funds. You won't be able to roll over. So it doesn't matter which side of the aisle that you're on. Child security at school should be priority.
A non-issue.
And I think
it should be a non-issue.
I think it's fine. Yes. So I think
when I went to school, I didn't have to worry about getting shot by anybody.
Yes, and let me two things. One thing is, I agree, Benny Loco. These kids, anybody wants to call our Gen Z children, our Gen Z wimps, are out of their damn minds. Those kids have to go to school worrying about being shot. It's the leading cause of death among these kids. Also, there was something else in that. Damn, I forgot. Okay.
Well, I would add to that when we were going to school, we had nuclear fallout drills. Nuclear fallout. It was
under the desk.
Yeah.
Like that's gonna help.
Duck and cover.
Under your duck and cover is gonna fucking protect.
Duck and cover.
It was so ridiculous. It's the same thing now.
It's a fear
How
tactic.
about deal with the guns Not
But it's
with
not a fear
Trump.
tactic, you see, because it's actually happening.
No.
Children are being mowed down
I know,
in the
honey.
masses.
But
We
that's
weren't hit by a nuclear bomb, but
that's my
yes,
point.
it's also fear.
Deal
It's
with the
all that
guns.
fucking, they've been cramming fear down everybody's fucking throats for the last fucking 50 years.
And my thing is deal with the guns, and then you can mitigate the problem.
Yeah.
The thing
I had a
is,
question for Lindsay.
They won't do either. And name a Republican who is not pro-war, pro-gun, pro-hating women, pro-hating everything, except for white Christian men. Name me one.
Right.
It's hard to.
I've got a question.
You're right.
Lindsay, did Oklahoma do
Yes,
the
they did.
similar thing to Texas when Texas sent out DNA kits to parents of school-age children so they could identify their children in the event of a school shooting?
Yep.
Oh my God.
I
Because
don't know if they
nobody
did that
should
now.
have to. Nobody should have to identify their children by their sneakers.
Laura
No, they-
Laura Malcolm in the chat brought up another point I wanted to make, and that it gave her a lifetime of PTSD. Yes, I remember duck and cover, and it gave me a lifetime of PTSD. I remember being traumatized, thinking that every day could be a nuclear fucking bomb threat. As a small child, I mean in 4th and 5th grade, like real little, because as soon as the Cold War was over, it all stopped, and all we had was fire drills.
Well, I had to worry duck and cover because I lived a mile from a SAC base, so it was like, duck and cover and what? Just kiss your ass goodbye, because we would have been vaporized. We were a strategic air command center here. But go on, Lindsay. What were you saying?
Well, I've personally been in an active shooter scenario. I used to work at a local hospital here in Tulsa who had an active shooter event in which 4 people were killed, including an orthopedic surgeon. Look it up. Dr. Phillips, look it up.
I remember that.
He busted. It was a former patient. He had just had back surgery. He was in pain. He felt like he wasn't getting the treatment he deserved. So he walked in with an AR-15 and opened fire into a doctor's office, which was on the campus of the hospital, and it locked the whole hospital down. So I remember sitting as a nurse in ICU with my patients, just piling blankets and pillows on them, and then just waiting like sitting ducks to hear a pop, pop. It is terrifying.
Yeah.
We didn't know where it was happening. We didn't have any information. We were watching the local news to try to get updates because we weren't getting regular updates from the hospital. It's terrifying. Mm-hmm. And I can't imagine being a child or a teenager in that scenario at school.
Right.
And another
that's
thing
not
that's
a good learning
happening, Ryan,
environment, to say the least.
No, it's not.
Go ahead, sorry.
I said it's not a good learning environment, to say the least.
We
It's
need
not
to
a good
get
learning
weapons of war.
And
off
another,
the
this
streets.
is the final update that I have for Oklahoma here. So Ryan Walters also decided that Texas just recently passed a law that hospitals have to start collecting citizen status from patients.
Oh, yeah.
Because they're trying to prevent them from seeking medical care in the state, essentially, or being fearful of getting medical care.
Wait, I'm sorry. I just missed. What are they getting from patients?
Governor Abbott just passed a law requiring hospitals to collect citizen status for patients coming into the hospital seeking medical care.
It's a human right.
And 100%. And Ryan Walters is like, here, hold my beer, and is trying to have schools ask students what their immigration status is. And that's another thing that schools are now pushing back, saying, we're not going to, we don't collect that data.
When does the Hague jump in and charge these fucking people with human rights violations?
We already are on the human rights watch list through the UNHCR.
The razor wire thingy.
Come on, man.
I know.
It makes me sick. It makes me sad. It makes me just so upset because I know Republicans have a monopoly on everything here in Oklahoma. Government, education, local news, you name it. And it just sucks because I feel like the tide is starting to turn, but it is so slow that how many people are going to get hurt or get killed before we figure it out?
Well, hopefully, if everybody votes blue in 3 months, 2.5 maybe, then we won't have to deal with this bullshit anymore. Lindsay, thank you so much for calling in. We love you and your input.
You're welcome. Thank you
We
for
really
calling,
do.
Lindsay.
Thank you so much, honey.
Always.
We'll talk to you
Always. Take
soon,
care,
love.
okay?
We'll talk to you soon, love.
Thank you, Lindsay. Have a good night.
Bye,
Thank
y'all.
you.
Bye, y'all. You too.
She's so great.
Bye,
So
y'all.
smart. We have so many smart people who call in and hang out in our chat. I really do. I know a lot of people say this, but you guys are funny and you guys are smart AF. And I love it. I love that you're so engaged. You guys are giving us.
It's like going to the best bar in town.
Yes. It is the best bar in town with the best people who hang out there. And yeah. It's just really great. And I appreciate so much our little community that we have going on here right now. I wanted to go over, by the way, when I was going through and trying to find all the Trump nicknames, I found the same exact list that I made of all of Donald Trump's unpaid rally bills across the United States. And it has not changed since 2, 3, 4, I forget how many years ago it was. I forget.
Yeah.
I have 7 books. This is number 8. Okay? This is number 8.
Wow.
I have 7 books of this shit. I forget which one I went through when I read to everybody Washington, D.C., $9 million in unpaid rally bills. Burlington, Vermont, $8,464. Erie, Pennsylvania, $35,129. Lebanon, Ohio, $16,191. Green Bay, Wisconsin, $9,380. Eau Claire, Wisconsin, $47,398. Minneapolis, Minnesota, $530,000. Albuquerque, New Mexico, $211,000. El Paso, Texas, $569,204. $569,204. Billings, Montana, $42,811. Spokane, Washington, $65,124. Mesa, Arizona, $64,467. Tulsa, Arizona, $81,837,000. You know what that adds up to? $10,681,005. Paid up, bitch.
Pay your fucking bills, Donnie.
$10 million in rallies that were from 2020 and 2016.
Yeah. Pay your fucking bills, Donnie.
You think he's gonna reduce
stop
the
making
deficit?
Your cult pay your bills.
Wait a minute. You think he's good on the fucking economy? He doesn't pay his own bills. You think he's gonna reduce the fucking national deficit when he added $8 trillion to it? Fuck you. When he took us into recession before COVID, we were going into a recession.
He has shit the bed in every fucking endeavor he's ever stuck his fucking little fucking piggy feet in.
Yep.
Every fucking venture. Every single one of them, including 3 casinos. Belly up. Because he's such a good businessman.
He's failed at everything he touches turns to shit.
You know, a good businessman was Famous Amos. He made cookies.
Cookies.
Everybody loves cookies. And he got rich making cookies. And he was a smart businessman. That's just one example of, and guess what, Donnie? It was a black job.
Right.
The black job is the
know.
thing. I think Hal Sparks is absolutely right. When he means black jobs, he means endless jobs that get you nowhere, where you have to work 2-3 jobs to fucking make ends meet.
That's exactly right.
Whereas a white person like him has a career, even though they've never worked a job in their life. So you take J.D. Vance, Elon Musk, Donald Trump, I could name a dozen others who are just rich, white, fucking failed up their whole fucking life. How about Jeffrey Epstein? Jeffrey Epstein did not graduate high school, but somehow he got a teaching job at an elite all-girls school. An elite one. Like one of the top-notch ever.
And who did he get that job from, Diane?
Chester the Molester, Bill Barr's daddy.
That's right.
His nickname actually that nickname, Chester the Molester, came from Bill Barr's daddy in this all-girls school. Because apparently it was frequent and often. I'd like to interview some of those ladies from that era who went to that school and be like, give us the fucking scoop. Where is the fucking mainstream media chasing down these fucking stories? I'm not a journalist, but that's where I would go. I'd go to the girls who graduated from that school and during that era and be like, what's the fuck up with Chester Molester and fucking Epstein during your time that you were at I forget what it's called, Darby all-girls school. Like, it started with a D. It was like super exclusive.
It would be easy enough to find.
Super
I would like to know.
Like the president's daughters went there. You know what I mean? Like people who are ambassadors who are out of the country, their kids go to this highly elite fucking school. I forget what it was called. I'm sure somebody in the fucking chat probably knows. I feel like it started
It's in Florida, though.
No, it was in the East Coast. It's on the East Coast.
Not
It starts
Choate.
with the D.
Tell me it's not Choate.
It's not Choate.
Deerfield.
Deerfield, maybe? It starts with a D. I remember that.
Either way, I want to know who are the professors of journalism in our colleges. I'm concerned. They don't have to
Dalton
take...
School. That's it, Jim the Geek. Dalton School was a huge, highly elite school. Thank you, Jim. Yeah.
Jim.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking
Thanks,
about.
Jim.
I mean, this is not a cheap school. It costs 20 grand
Yeah,
to
no.
put a kid through there for 1 year.
Yeah. Well, that's my point is that journalism majors aren't necessarily required to know anything about the world. They just need to have their basic civics requirements for us. They don't need to know if Iraq and Iran are the same place or different places. They don't need to know anything about the world before they go out into journalism. I find that interesting. I find it interesting, too, that back when I started college, they were actually pushing Dinesh D'Souza's political correctness back in the 80s. That was one of the required readings at college. So, the bastard's making money off of indoctrinating our college students as well. I want to know what these college boards of regents are hiring to teach our journalists, teaching them to what? Roll over and play dead while
Brian
shit comes
Karam.
raining down?
Brian Karam, he was the White House correspondent
House
for
correspondent.
Playboy magazine. And literally,
He's my favorite
he's
journalist.
got more journalistic
is.
skills in his little pinky finger than the whole white correspondence fucking news press has. This motherfucker keeps calling them out. He goes, they're all in their 20s. They barely graduated. They don't know they don't know how to ask a question. They don't know any jack motherfucking shit about journalism.
It's true.
How they even got a job there is beyond me, but because, Donald Trump let Newsmax, OAN, and all these other fuck that are not real sources for journalism, including Fox News, let them all
That
in the
are all on
White House
cable, by the way.
correspondent, the White House, not correspondence, the White House briefing room.
Yes, you're right. They're all on cable. OAN, Fox, and guess what? Every time you pay your cable bill, you're paying Fox News $8 a month.
Yeah.
$8
Whether you
every
watch it
time
or
you pay your
not.
bill.
Whether you watch it or
not,
not.
you're paying OAN, you're paying
Yep.
Newsmax, you're paying
They get
all those
paid
cables
right
you
off the
don't
top.
watch. And they don't have to win your viewership because they get paid anyway.
That's a fact.
And it's just a
It's a
racket.
sad
It's all
fact.
a racket.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait,
Which brings me to
wait, hold on.
Brings me to Smedley Butler's little booklet.
Spy Kinar says, Tired Gnome Faye just informed the chat that the Algerian Olympic boxer will be coming to the United States to sue Trump. Spy, for what? Is that the one that is like they said that was
a woman called a man?
Yeah.
Because
Good.
she kicked ass.
Yeah. Oh.
Where's the applause?
God, I'm glad.
Good for you,
Let's
girl.
go, girls. Let's go, girls.
Good for you. We're not gonna fucking take this shit anymore.
Let's
Fuck
go,
you.
girls.
Show our fucking guns. Even though we have no
Fucking
guns.
hell.
It's okay.
Yes. Yes. Everybody needs to sue Donnie. We should all sue Donnie. I thought
We should
for
do
the
a class
longest
action
time
suit
that
for
we
wrongful
should have a
death.
class action suit for so many things. There could be so
Wrongful
many things
death.
included in that.
How about
I
for
want my 10
post-traumatic
years back
stress
that I could
disorder?
have been urbexing but didn't go.
How
I
about
want lots of people back
PTSD?
that I miss.
Yeah.
What did
For PTSD. Oh, yeah. Like the last 10 years, we haven't been like white gripping the fucking steering wheel in a fucking a blizzard trying to fucking, drive through the shithole storm of fucking shitholes news that were like literally like, what? What? Oh,
like on an edge of a cliff in Yosemite or something?
I feel like
Pardon me.
in planes, trains, automobiles when they went over the fucking snowbank, but they just kept going, and then over another snowbank, and when does it end with you motherfuckers?
It doesn't.
Seriously,
It never ends.
I
Even
don't
when they
get
get
it.
what they want, it's not enough. Even when they get what they want, it's not enough.
Living on the edge. It's
I
like,
swear, Mark P and I found ourselves coming out of that freaking Yosemite, and I was coming out on the wrong side. I should have gone in on that side and out on the other. We found ourselves on the outside edge of a cliff with no railing. It's just like, wow.
oh my God, we
And
went the
that's
wrong
the white
way.
knuckling I was doing. I thought about the last 9 years. Actually, my whole life flashed before my eyes at one point. But,
living on the edge, living on the edge. We've been living on the edge with this motherfucker for the last decade. Besides the Republican Party, just with Trump, last decade. I can't believe this asshole has sucked a decade out of our fucking lives.
Yeah.
It really upsets
and
me.
he sucked the rest.
At our expense, because every penny he's spending is coming from the American people.
Taxpayer money.
Yep.
I want him in prison. I want his Secret Service taken away. I want every fucking motherfucking white privilege motherfucking thing to be taken away from this motherfucker. Fuck him.
I couldn't have said any better myself.
Did I say
That's
motherfuck enough?
exactly- That's exactly what I'd like to see happen.
I didn't say it enough.
Yep.
He's such a piece of
It's
shit.
not
I
like-
can't take it.
What?
I can't take it. I'm so glad he's down.
Let's see how well he does on Social Security. What do you say?
Oh. Well,
That's
wait a
it.
minute. Well,
Yeah.
thing
Social
is-
Security
Let him live on
and
Social Security.
Medicaid. Let him have
Yeah.
his Medicaid, not the
For that
fancy
matter,
fucking
let
government
Congress live
insurance
on
he's got.
Social Security.
Mountain
Let
Bike
Congress
fan
have
said
just
I didn't
Medicaid.
say motherfucker.
Oh
enough.
yeah, yeah. I'm all about it.
It wasn't enough. He deserves so much more. He deserves such worse shit that we could ever dish out.
Dry American cheese sandwiches 3 times a day for the rest of his life. That's all he gets for meals. Dry American cheese sandwiches,
And
orange
some
jello,
orange juice.
orange jello, maybe some
And
Cheetos
orange
if he's a good
juice.
boy that day.
And he'll get ketchup in packets.
No ketchup. No ketchup.
There's no,
No
ketchup
ketchup.
in prison?
No. Well, there
No.
is, but he can't have it.
Unless he's a good boy.
So close yet so far.
Diane, that pic of Vance I add, dude looks like a lady. Dude looks like a lady. Yeah, now there's pictures of Vance coming out all dressed up in drag with his blonde wig and his fucking eyeliner on.
Oh,
Come
yes.
on. You guys are such idiots. Keep stepping on
I
your
want the
own
world
dicks.
to know.
Keep stepping on your own dicks and your own and rakes. Just like boing. That fucking keep doing it. Because you're doing a beautiful job of fucking up.
It's like there's a surplus of rakes, and there's no way that they can avoid them. They just keep throwing them down.
Every
there
step
and
they take is a
picking them
new
up
rake.
the hard way.
You wanna criticize Waltz on his military service when guess what? Waltz gave you, JD Vance,
Call from
privileges
Jupiter
that you
Judy.
didn't have
To accept, press
before
1.
he was in office. Jupiter Judy, thank you for calling in, my love. What's going on?
Judy.
Hey,
What's up,
sorry. How's everybody doing?
Good. What's going on, honey?
I'm cracking up down here laughing at you guys so much that if I could just put ha 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 and everything for the whole show today, I'm just dying laughing here.
Sometimes I do that. I just use emojis of laughter because that's all I can do.
Because you kind of get tired of putting the ha ha. Well,
Yeah,
all
you
I
get
can
to
say
shaking
is,
when you're laughing.
yeah, all I can say is that where I live, when like even 2 years ago, people still had Trump flags out. They had them on their trucks. They still had them on their boats. You could see them everywhere. I've only seen one.
Wow.
I haven't seen a bunch like I was. Now, granted, I haven't seen other signs, and I think people are a little bit afraid to put them up.
Good. They should be.
Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid.
No, Trump
If,
fans.
you know, seriously.
Trumpers should
Now,
be
I'm talking about if you've turned your if you've changed your evil ways and want to put a fucking Harris sign in your yard, I encourage.
A lot of these roads, though, it's real easy just to go up and down them at night because they're so dark and pluck things. So
I'm fixing to get my Harris sign, and I'm fixing to hang my
several
flag.
several people have talked about how they put it inside their front window. That way it doesn't get ruined with the rain and the weather and stuff. And I said, well, my front windows are tinted. I don't think you'd see it because it faces west.
Right.
Anyway.
I'll tape it right to my outside wall where everybody can see it.
No, the thing is,
The tape won't stick.
we're not like
I've tried
them.
doing that in the past.
Everything we wear and everything
No, I
we
tried duct
own
tape.
does not have a Trump insignia on it because that's what the right wing is doing. They literally have spent so much money on merch, and now it's like they spent so much money on merch going after Biden. They didn't even realize that it could be Harris, and now they. Oh God, it's
They're
so great.
blind.
Come on, they don't
They're
think
really
anything
blind.
through. They really don't.
They
just,
never
you know,
do.
they get an
They are
idea
blind.
and they run with it. They don't make any plans. They just run with it.
So salty.
You know what it is?
Yeah.
And this is no offense to men, but it kind of is. But men see a carrot way out here in front of them, a half a mile in front of them. Everything else on the sides, they don't notice until after they've eaten the carrot and they turn around and go, oh, look at that. And they
Oh, I
don't
could've
notice
did this and that
details.
and the other thing.
Yeah, they don't
Some
notice
men.
details at all. And my husband, I can see it with
Yeah.
him driving and certain things. And I'm like, I'm reacting, and he's just like, what? And I'm like, there's brake lights in front of us, and you can see the light up there is red. I'm like, oh, God, just getting old shit sucks.
Yeah.
But anyway,
hopefully the men will see that their women are being threatened, their women are being abused, their women are being, they'll notice and they'll catch on. Maybe that carrot will be some other man telling their women, their wives, their daughters, their sisters, what they can do with their bodies. They may not like that, some of those, manly men.
You know what's going to be
So-called.
great? Kamala gets in, and Kamala is going to be the big carrot, and everybody's going to be chasing her with a stick, trying to catch up, and they cannot do it because she's so far ahead of the game.
Yes.
And
absolutely.
And they keep trying to break it down and trying to, shit talk them, and everything is backfiring at the most beautiful.
At every level.
It's so beautiful. If they can't.
It's starting to implode, I think.
As Texas Paul says, I think the Republican Party is done after this. You cannot recover from this.
Yeah.
So,
no, they can't.
Jupiter Judy, thank you so much for calling in, and we really appreciate it. Thanks, love.
Okay,
Thank
take
you,
care.
Judy.
I'm sorry I
Judy.
didn't have more news. DeSantis is being a regular asshole, so, it's nothing new there.
Thank you, Judy.
Salty Sylvester in the Twitch chat asked, just a question, but did you ladies ever dress up like a guy for Halloween?
What?
Did you ladies ever dress up as a guy for Halloween?
Yes,
I don't
absolutely.
I remember being Charlie Chaplin when I was a little kid.
Yeah, I was a bum when I was a little kid. I dressed up as a guy to get into a pool tournament that they wouldn't let me in because I was a girl.
What?
And I won.
What?
And I won.
You mean like billiards, shooting pool?
Yeah. And then after I won, I let them all know I was really a girl. So,
hey, y'all got beat by a girl, you dumb motherfuckers. Oh my God,
yeah,
Betty,
you
you're
have it.
fucking on fire. I love you.
There you go.
Yeah. There's JD Vance, your strong man.
You're one of vice president.
With his dollar store wig on.
Can I very briefly just say a shout out to our suffragettes out there?
Yes.
Helping us, because it's not all men. It's just those ones that are
douchey,
creepy and weird.
The ones that are not quite evolved. So yeah, because we have some great men in our chat and that follow what's going on, and it's really important we acknowledge that we do have some good men out here really fighting hard for us.
Yeah, I have to agree.
I don't just talk to women when I go out. I talk to men too.
That's right.
I have to agree with that 100%. Case in point, 5 eggs, a.k.a. Tony. So give yourself a hand, babe, because, you've been helping out, and, I love it when you kick that fucking door down for us, helping us kick that door down.
I can't move.
Mark P.
Yep. We got Mark P. I'm wearing flip-flops too, Benny.
It's summertime.
Summer in the summer.
I always wear flip-flops, whether it's summer or winter.
Toxic masculinity is rampant.
Shoes.
Really?
Yeah. Christine in the chat says toxic masculinity is rampant, but there are so many good guys out there. Yes. Got one sitting right here. We got all the dudes. We got Mark P. We got Adam Westish. We got 56 Nick Witz. Constantly. We got Allie Osher. We got a lot of dudes on our side going, yeah, this shit ain't fucking right. And we're sick of it too.
Yeah.
Thank you, guys.
Yeah.
True
Yeah,
suffragettes.
Yes.
Yeah.
We call you suffragettes.
Yeah.
Like gentlemen. That you are. No, Brandon was. Yeah, babe. We love you guys. Midas Kevin. Yep. Respect women. 56 Nick Rich says that in every chat I see him in. He puts out the female symbol, you know,
Yes,
and he says respect women in every fucking chat I see him in. That is a suffragette.
That's 100% fact.
That is a suffragette, though. That is
There's
a guy.
no embellishing it.
Yeah.
It's just a fact.
That's it. So we love you guys. We need you guys on our side. We need more of you to speak out because we can't do it. But they don't listen to us. We've been screaming. And fucking, and then they call us hysterical. And we're losing our minds. Yeah, we're losing our minds because nobody's listening to us. When you put a fucking man like Donald Trump in fucking power, shit is gonna go bad. Real bad. Real fucking
Guess
quick.
what? It did.
Yes,
it went
did.
real bad.
Mr. Spock,
Yeah.
thank you.
How bad could it be? He'll only be in there for 4 years. Well, listen up, motherfuckers. I was saying back then, it's going to be horrible.
Yeah, bicycle
Well, all
Mike.
you got to do is look at.
We may lose our country because of it. I literally said that.
Look at
back
what's going
then.
on in Ukraine.
Oh. Now you follow
they
this
have
more than
filtrations
anybody,
that-
Wizzy. Please tell us what. I know that Ukraine has gone into Russia. We know that, like, Russia, like, people who are on the, I guess, is it what? No, I guess it would be East Coast of Ukraine are kind of leaving the area. The Russians are going this way. Ukrainians have already gone that way. So, I'm just wondering, can you update us on what you know? Because this is something I have not been following because I've been following all the fuckery here.
Well, I've actually been out of it for the week because I've been with Mark. But other than that, what I've understood is that the Ukrainians are actually going into Russian territory, and they're attacking. They're saying, no, you're not going to do this. So they're attacking their weapons depots. They're attacking all kinds of things like that. But what I was getting at was really kind of what I'm curious what they're trying to do. I'm thinking they may be trying to liberate some of these filtration camps.
What's
that
a
are
filtration
engaging
camp?
in summary sterilization of Ukrainians.
That's a filtration camp?
They're stealing Ukrainian children.
We know that.
Sterilizing the parents or killing them. And they're really engaging in genocide. They're trying to literally remove Ukrainian people, language, culture, everything from the face of the earth. So
Slava
that's genocide.
Ukraine. How many gold medals did they win? I think it was a couple. I know of two, but you know they like literally were. I'm dedicating my gold medal to all the fucking Olympians that couldn't be here because they were fighting in the war. They've died already. I mean, it was just like watch the fucking tears flow down my face.
Yes.
Like it was I love what is going on. I love the fucking dictators of the world are on their heels. These this is not, you will not prevail, fuckos. We are not, just like Harris campaign, we're not going back. We're not going back to fucking genocide and hating the Jews and this, that, and the other thing and all your other fucking fucked up ideas. You all need to go back under the fucking rocks where you came from. Fuck off. You want to fucking collect your fucking Hitler memorabilia, Harlan? Go for it, but don't stop your fuckery in our goddamn Supreme Court. Fuck you. Everyone should be like, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you every second. That these motherfuckers are still putting money in the pockets of our politicians. None of this should be allowed. Citizens United, Fairness Doctrine, ERA. There's a few things that would take care of all of it.
It's interesting because all of them, the 8 billion of us are figuring out that a handful of oligarchs have caused all the war, death, and destruction for 7,000 fucking years. He's rich. One son of a bitch gets rich. He wants more power, more money, and he gets others to go along with him. And then now the general population is going to war. These assholes aren't going to war. No, they're sending us and our sons.
They sit in their fucking mansions while the poor people fight their wars.
Yeah. Why would anybody go to war other than for some rich motherfucker to have more power, more territory, or more resources?
Smedley Butler, War is a Racket. It's a very thin book. I suggest you all read it. It's very thin. Very thin.
Right. So I'm glad that the other 8 billion of us are figuring it out.
Great book, and it was written a long time ago, like
I'll have to
40,
read that.
50 years. Yeah.
I've never read it. I'm going to have to read it now.
Check it.
Definitely.
It's quite enlightening.
Sounds very interesting. Yeah, and honestly, the genocide that was engaged in our native populations, the attempted genocide that's going on against brown and black people in this country right now, as this abortion law is killing black women and children and brown women and children at an astoundingly higher rate than any white women are dying, for sure. So it's also a genocidal tendency. Oh God, I just can't.
No. It's not just.
This will not stand. This will not fucking stand.
It's a war against women. We know it. We've seen it. It's been in fucking in action for a millennia. Fuck you. We're tired. We're tired of being called a bitch. We're tired of being called a cunt at work. And we're tired of fucking saying, oh my God, your ass and your tits should look like this. See this? This is what your ass should look like in your jeans. I've had that happen to me at fucking work in front of his mother. And what did they do? Nothing. And I'm like, really? Wish I had that on video camera right now so I could show my husband. So he could come in here and beat the fucking door down and fucking punch you smack dab in the nose because you deserve it. You don't treat women like that ever. We are fucking human beings. But they have like this whole thing where they're, again, attacking. Well, any woman who's on birth control is crazy. And it makes them think crazy, and they're crazy, and they're this, they're that, they're this, they're that. Wait a minute. We're actually a fucking human being. And just because you have a twig and berries doesn't make you fucking superior. You pathetic little man.
Mm-hmm. Well
Pull
said.
your head out of your fucking ass.
Wait. Little.
A little tiny. It's smaller than your fucking thumbnail. That's how fucking little it is. So if they want to come out and be like, oh yeah, I got a twig and berries and I'm a big tough guy, and you ball tan. If you have to ball tan, you are fucking not a man. Right. You are ball tanning. Are you really want to fucking burn your fucking ball sack?
Tucker's tan your taint.
Tan your taint. Go out there and seriously go out there. I dare you. Guys, go out there and put your legs in the air with nothing on like this. Legs in the air. Sunshine shining on your junk for the first time ever. Do you know how fucking sunburned you would be? You would fucking be cursing Tucker Carlson and all the ball tanners of the world. You'd be like, I need some aloe. In places I should never need aloe.
What's the matter with you?
You
dick.
Oh my God.
Ball
so
tanners.
Oh, Diane.
Diane Louise.
Mm.
Am I wrong? I'm not wrong. Everything I said was average.
You're not wrong. Yeah, she's not wrong.
No, not at all.
You
I
inhibited
can't.
me
Oh,
laughing.
that was that classic.
Not one single bit.
Oh my God. That's right.
Clip it, Tony. You gotta
fun.
clip it, Tony.
It's actually kind of fun.
Oh, that was good.
It's actually kind
Mark
of
it.
fun watching
Timestamp.
these guys melt the fuck down because a powerful, beautiful, intelligent, a black woman is running for president and they are losing their motherfucking minds. They
And I
can't
love
take it.
It's going.
And they have and a white dude coach, the everyday, gee shucks kind of guy from the Midwest who is fucking awesome and who's done so much already.
Kind of guy.
No, but literally he is kind of like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, he is a G.
If he saw you pulled over on the side of the road and had a flat tire, he actually has done videos on telling how to people to fix a flat tire or some bullshit. I forget what
I'm
it
going
was.
to tell you.
But yeah.
I never saw him speak until he accepted, and I instantly was smitten.
Me too. I thought he was just great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I got a national crush on him. Not a emotional,
Yeah.
but a national
Yeah.
crush on him.
Yeah.
Thank you, Pete
And I was
Dubs.
like, this is the guy for the job. They play off of each other very well. They seem to have a good relationship, which is always nice.
And I like that she's like, we grew up kind of the same, even though I was from California and he was from Nebraska and he grew up on a farm and I grew up, by a single mother but we grew up the same kind of way. And it just, point by point by point, you can be a black woman in California and grow up the same way as a dude in fucking Nebraska on a farm. And I think that that's also something that we have learned. We have learned collectively, like through, maybe it's because of COVID and everybody went online and we started doing these Zoom calls and we started getting to know each other for the last fucking, couple years, I think it's been really great. But what I'm saying is like, we see people from Tulsa, Oklahoma, from Hawaii, from Massachusetts, from Detroit,
Florida,
Texas.
from Florida, Texas,
everywhere.
Give a shout out. Where are you guys from in the chat? Where are you
Virginia.
from? Where are you from? Tell us where you're from.
Virginia.
Everybody from around the country and even in some other, like I know Steve
Maine.
from Scotland. We love Steve.
Maryland,
Steve from
South
Scotland.
Carolina.
Maine.
We love the fact that we have such a bigger outreach because
Nebraska.
of this. Maybe it's because that's the best thing COVID ever did for us, is that we got people from around the world to care about the things that we care about as Americans. And also they know that if we fall, their countries probably will fall.
Nebraska, Kansas, New York, Texas,
Iowa.
California, Toronto, Florida, Iowa, Illinois, orbiting the ISS above Nova Scotia, Illinois again, Alberta. We got quite,
I
our
love it.
Canadian neighbors and our Hispanic
We're
neighbors, our Mexican neighbors are probably worried sick.
Oh my
We're like
God.
horse shit. We're everywhere.
I know the rest of the world is, so
Yeah.
our neighbors, our immediate neighbors are
Yeah.
like, uh-oh.
That's why we have to pull it together as a world. Oh, it's 420. It's 420.
Okay.
Susie said that there's 18,000 people there in Los Angeles. That's I'm gonna say because Kamala's there.
Yeah, Because they just had the
I would have given up one of my chesticles to be able to go over to Kamala showing up. And it's only 3 hours for me, but 3 hours is a lifetime.
Well, it's 3
Driving
hours
to
there
and through LA.
3 hours there, 3 hours back. So it's 6 hours and plus the time you're there. So it's
I physically I can't drive in LA. It's just too nerve-wracking.
Yeah.
It just is. It's just too much going on.
We
too many
would have
people
gone
driving way too fast.
Tony
in
and I
too small of areas. It's crazy.
Tony and I wanted to go to the airport rally that had the 15. We would have not been able to get in, number one, because he got off too late at work, and we would have been in 2 hours of
traffic,
of rush hour traffic to get there. So we wouldn't. By the time we got there, it would have been all over. But
this would be a great time to have really cool public transit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, just
I'm
think
just
of all
saying,
the things.
Europe has wonderful public transit.
Think of all the things we're losing out on for 40 years. There's so many things that they've been keeping us from having, so we wouldn't be too happy under a Democrat. All the things that Republicans have voted against, all the public programs, all the raises in our minimum wage, all the health care that we've been deprived of, all of the laws that would protect us from banking abuses and other abuses by the government. All of those have been set up with poison pills by Republicans in order to get them passed. If we could remove all of that bullshit red tape, make you fucking pay your firstborn to get a damn
that's why we
check
need to vote down ballot.
Social Security check.
All the way down the ballot, mark every single one, not just Democrat, because you skip the judges. You skip the judges if you just do Democrats all the way down and you skip the judges. If you do Democrats all the way down, they won't even count the judges that you vote for. So fill in every little tiny square or dot or whatever the fuck it is.
Tim was there by himself.
Who is Barrett?
Exactly.
By himself.
And look up the judges, research them.
Tim who?
It's very easy to look up anybody online.
Apparently Tim Walz is doing a thing in LA by himself today. 18,000 people are there just to hear Walz.
Oh, Donnie's just so jealous. He's green. Oh
my God. You can scrape it off his face like with a butter knife. He's so fucking jealous.
Fuck you, Donnie. You son of a bitch.
Tim, wait. Hold on. Alyosha said something. Hold on. Tim Walz asking if I can picture Donald Trump working at a McDonald's making a McFlurry. It was hilarious. Quote, he couldn't run that damn McFlurry machine. Unquote. Had me snorting laughing. Can you imagine Donald Trump trying to work any kind of machine? Anything.
I want to see him.
The only machine he knows how to run is a golf cart. He cannot drive a fucking car.
I want to see him mount and ride a horse. I want to see him mount and ride a horse. That would be, I would almost pay to see that.
I would like to see him ride a tricycle because we know he can't ride a bike, a real bike, two-wheel. He needs to ride like a big, gigantic, made for fat people fucking tricycle. I'm sorry. Did I say that out loud? I'm sorry.
Put him in a big wheel, an adult-sized big wheel.
No offense to fluffy people. There are fluffy people in our world, and we love you all.
I'm fluffy.
There's a difference between fluffy and just freaking fat.
Obese.
Fat is not good. Fluffy is wonderful.
Yes, I'm fluffy. Just call me Fluffy.
Mr. Spock says Trump is a backseat driver.
Attitude, not his body.
Yeah,
no body shaming.
Mr. Spock said Trump is a backseat driver, and when he said that, I had an immediate flash to Donald Trump on January 6th, where he lunged after the fucking dude and put his hands around his neck, like what's her name said, and then please sir, take your hand off the steering wheel. He is a backseat driver. He tried to I don't know.
You know, I'm 100% sure that happened.
I
can see him doing that. There's no way he didn't do it.
Because he loses his mind. He can't.
Yeah.
He can't be told no.
He can't control himself.
Yeah, God.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Nobody's going to tell him no. Oh my God.
If you don't like it, Tony, you can go upstairs and take a nap, and I'll take over.
Aw.
Oh, you want to put the boat in? Put the boat in. I'll stay on with the ladies, and when the boat is in, you call me, and I'll be like, okay, ladies, I gotta go.
I'm going on the boat. I'm on a boat, motherfucker.
That's good.
No, honey, if you want to go, it's okay.
Yummy.
I can take over from here.
It's not a
yummy
tumor.
water. It's
No,
not the
it's
tumor.
been.
Right.
Look, this has been. I have barely even gotten into my fucking notes.
I know.
The former advisor of the Trump campaign who got hacked, and Trump is like, "Oh, I've been hacked," and it's like, "Oh, really? You've been hacked when you told Russia to hack everyone?" So your little talking point is like, gone right down the goddamn drain.
Right down the shitter, Donnie. We
I
flushed
love
it
the-
15 times.
I love the Kamala thing that Spykin is pushing, and she says, "Kicking ass, making America laugh again." Kamala, right?
You know,
Kicking ass,
the consensus is around the streets of YouTube, and you know how I get around the streets of YouTube, is there's a lot of happy motherfuckers out there right now.
Yeah. They've turned Big DE into Big Dad energy for Walls. Now it's Big DE is Big Dad energy instead of Big Dick energy, which show us the mushroom again, Wizzy. Show us how big his fucking mushroom really is.
Big man energy. He's a big man right there. Swing.
Trump derangement syndrome, TDS, is now Trump's diaper stench.
Yes.
So keep putting it out there, you guys.
Yeah.
Keep doing it.
Because they're weird.
Yeah.
Weird isn't even the word. The thing is, the weird. We've been saying this ever since the weird thing.
Weird.
Ever since the weird thing came out, we're like, how the fuck did this thing catch on? When we were calling a traitor, a pedophile, a rapist, a fucking insurrectionist, espionage, a fucking treasonous fucking. Look at all the nicknames I have. Hundreds of nicknames. Baron von Schitz's pants. And he gets upset over weird.
Because that's what hits closest to home. Because
weird is weird.
Knows he's weird. He knows he's not like everybody else because he's weird. That's what makes him weird.
I think
so.
That's
why it bothers him, because it hits right where he fucking lives.
I don't understand why, but okay. My thing is
my
whatever
guess.
works. Whatever works, because we tried every other thing. So what I think I want to do with the t-shirt is like, we tried all these other nicknames, but weird worked.
Word's perfect.
Yeah.
Weird.
Weird is weird.
One word. Weird.
Yeah.
Set him off the fucking chains. And the whole
Did you
time.
see that? Did you see that chick with the Trump tattoo on her forehead?
Is that true? Is that real?
What?
I believe it's real. Yeah, I believe it's real.
I didn't see it.
They interviewed her walking down the sidewalk. Somebody interviewed her.
I bet she was wearing a baseball hat. And
No. She was rocking it.
Is it backwards or forwards?
Depends on if she's looking in the mirror.
Yeah.
So when she looks in the mirror, does it say Trump? Or is it?
Oh, she's going to be looking like this.
But Elizabeth is right. She sees it backwards in the mirror.
Especially when she's looking down on the mirror.
And it's fucking huge block letters. I mean, it encompasses her whole fucking.
Yeah, we called this guy a Nazi.
And
we
she-
called him America's Hitler. What the fucking weird hurts him?
You know, it's like that Charles Manson mentality. They got, they put that fucking swastika on their fucking foreheads.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then there's the twat stickers.
Salty Sylvester says, because that's what kids used to call him. Is weird. You're a weird dude. Like when they were little and like, just the same. And I have a theory on this whole thing.
They're still smarting about that.
Mary Trump put in her book that Fred Trump, Donald's daddy, put a bowl of hot mashed potatoes on his head. And to shut him up. That could have scalded the top of his hair, and he could not grow hair there anymore. Do you know what I mean? Like when you have a scar, if you got a gash on your head, you can see the scar. Yeah. No hair grows out of there. I'm wondering if that's why the mashed potato. We should start throwing mashed potatoes at this guy. It'd be like, oh, the mashed potatoes that scald your head because your daddy punished you and you have a bald spot for the rest of your life and that's why you're angry? Is that why you're
so wrong? That was so wrong on Fred's part, but I understand how Fred felt.
If Donald Trump was your child?
Because he just, I wouldn't tolerate an insubordinate child like that. I just wouldn't.
Well, I'm just saying it wasn't right, but what I mean, it wasn't right thing to do. I agree, but at the same
putting
time,
hot potatoes on his head is just.
I'm wondering if
fucked up.
that's why he can't grow hair is because it's all.
It just
scar
shows you how
tissue.
fucked up Fred was. You know what I mean?
Well, yeah, I mean, there was clearly generational abuse going on there. From Fred's father was a wimp and an asshole and probably an abuser also, because these men who are insecure and don't have a good constitution, let's just say, pun intended. The biggest fear, right, is having themselves exposed. Their biggest thing is they're afraid of real men. They're afraid of women. They're afraid. They live in fear. They're just pathetic. And Fred, it goes down generation after generation, and those are the ones that become the abusers.
Yeah.
Those are the ones that become the abusers. They got to knock everybody else around them down. They're going to take their ball and go home. If they can't have it, nobody will. They're just that same little snot ass. Ugh.
Yeah.
It's so true. It's so true. The bullies that I remember in school got knocked down a few notches when something happened to them, and then they quit being bullies. When the people he never gets notched down, he's lived in a powder puff fucking lifestyle and everybody protects him his whole life. This is what you get.
Yeah.
This is what you get. Same thing with Kim Jong-un, by the way. Another.
Every single one of them.
Yeah, exactly.
You
Yeah,
get somebody like Putin. Now, Putin is ruthless. He's ruthless killer.
So is the culture, though. The culture, no offense to anybody who's Russian, but culturally, for and over 400 years, really, it's all been about service to the state is more important than your own life. It's very grim, very weak tea, stale bread, and vodka.
That's from Dostoevsky. But that's basically, it seems like that's how they've lived. And that's sad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But too bad. They could just fuck off.
Lindsay,
Russians
you're
can just
absolutely
flatter
right. Lindsay in our chat, I dug it back into this, you guys, because the whole Epstein plane and Ivana's death. And I just want to quote something. I'm sorry to take over and totally turn the car around, do 180. But when I read this, because I went back and I read what, the news reports were on when Ivana died. Now, if this doesn't fucking give you that look like that, what's that? What? Okay. So I told you guys that, Epstein died in August of 2019. Ivana died in July of 2022. Epstein files could be in her casket because he died before she did. And they needed someplace to take him, right? She was on her way to testify in one of the cases against him. And she was married to him in 1992, and in 2022 is 30 years, and her 30-year NDA was about to expire.
That's why she died, yeah.
That's why you cannot find that. I had to dig so fucking hard to find, her NDA, non-disclosure agreement with Donald Trump was about to expire, and all of a sudden, she died of, quote, blunt impact injuries to the torso from the New York, that was, I don't even know who said that. From the New York PD? Well, the New York PD said it did not appear to be any criminality. 911 was called by an aided individual. Who the fuck is the aided individual? We don't know. At 12:40 p.m., found a, quote, 73-year-old female unconscious and unresponsive. Unconscious is totally different than being dead and not having a fucking heartbeat. Right? Would you agree? Everybody agree with that? Yes?
Even non-responsive, because she could have been in a coma.
Correct. Fire department said, responded to a report of an individual suffering from cardiac arrest. The fire department...
down the stairs?
It said the fire department was responding to a cardiac arrest. The fire department said, quote, victim was dead on arrival, unquote. So, wait a minute. Somebody said that it did, okay, she died from blunt force injuries to the torso. The cops say it did not appear to be any criminality. The call was called in by an aided individual. Found the New York Police Department said 73-year-old female unconscious and unresponsive. That's not dead. That means you still have a pulse. So fire department says they responded to somebody with cardiac arrest and the victim was dead on arrival. You've got several. Not just 3, not 2, not several. They divorced in 92. There was no autopsy.
I bet they had her cremated right away too.
She was cremated within 12 hours, and the cat and buried in a casket on the golf course. So if you want to talk about conspiracy theories, I'm sorry.
Wow.
It's just like the J-5 bomber. The Ivana burial. The Secret Service deleting all their text messages on Jan 6. Who knew about the windows and the doors that were not reinforced at the Capitol? We have so many motherfucking unanswered questions.
I wonder about the officers that killed themselves. I hope to God not. I mean, I don't want to hope. I'm just going to say this. What about the police officers that were on January 6th? Some of them committed suicide. I wonder. I mean, was it verified? I don't know. I don't want to start anything because I don't want to mess with them at all. But I wonder.
Donald Trump said at his presser at Mar-a-Lago, nobody died on January 6th. When he knows Ashley Babbitt, the lady was trampled. We had several other people who died because of their injuries. And then the next day, we had cops committing suicide because of the hand-to-hand combat that they had to endure. Are you kidding me?
But what I'm saying is, it may not even be that so much as that they may have been, because there are some problems with people actually falling for this shit, even in law enforcement. And if they fell for any shit and they went along with it.
They were Republicans and they said, oh my God, I've been so disillusioned. I have to kill myself because I can't believe that I fell for it.
Right. Or they knew too much and they were, I don't want to start any conspiracy. I don't know.
Christine,
it just occurred to me, y'all, if you're in listening, that is just me out loud thinking. It is no basis for it.
Christine Gumpson says, either way, he's responsible and he knows it. And you're 110% right. He's responsible and he fucking knows it.
Because I count those deaths as being part of his wrongful death. The cops that were so upset that committed suicide or whatever. I think Justice Scalia, he had a very mysterious death.
Yeah. Didn't he fall off a fucking boat like Ghislaine Maxwell's daddy did?
Yeah, had a problem on a boat. Yeah.
All of a sudden he died on a fucking boat and or he
had a coronary or something on a boat with a Russian oligarch or something. I don't know.
Like,
I'm just saying.
Look at my face. You think I believe that shit?
Right.
Your gaslighting, your projection, your fuckery.
I can't wait until we live in reality again and we don't have to be in the Donnie reality.
It's not working.
Yeah.
It's not working.
Yeah. Yeah.
5 cops unalive.
They want conspiracy theories. There's plenty of them out there.
Yeah, there are.
Jesus Christ.
Tim Walz responded to the MAGA Republicans who are attacking him for his military service, quote, I'm going to say it again as clearly as I can. I am damn proud of my service to this country, unquote.
I'm proud of his service to our country, too, and thank you. Okay? That's not J.D. Vance. That was Walz, right?
Yeah. Keep attacking him on his military service. You're going to lose every time because you got a 5-time deferment from the fucking orange Mussolini. I don't even want to say his name every time. Every time I'm just going to refer to another nickname that I have 3,000 of them. I'm exaggerating. Maybe like
11 billion.
11 billion. I'm exaggerating. I have 11 billion.
Whenever you exaggerate like that, don't say I'm exaggerating. Say I'm pulling a Donnie.
Yeah.
I'm pulling a Donnie.
Oh my God.
Don't mind me. I'm pulling a Donnie.
So, oh my God. Well, all right. We've been on for a couple hours. Are you
Every
ladies?
that time flies so fast.
I know.
Yeah,
It's
it
been
does.
so much fun already.
I know.
I have a lot of fun
Yes.
doing this. It's more fun than bitching about this. I mean, are we bitching? No.
No.
We're
I
just
don't
stating
think
the
we're
truth.
Yeah.
But
Really?
I have a lot of fun bitching about this bullshit with you gals, and it's so much fun. You know,
Best phone call on the internet.
yes,
Yeah.
it
I
is.
have a great time.
This is our phone call.
I
You
always
guys are
learn
just
something new.
you guys are just privy
Yeah.
to it.
I always learn something new, and I love the chat. It's so creative and fun. And yeah, this is a great time. This is a great time for us to be able to get some of this off our chest, I think.
Yeah.
Everything but my chesticles. I want
Yeah.
to keep them.
Keep the
I want other
chesticles.
things off my chest, but I want my chesticles.
We're gonna grab our
Protect the
testicles and
tatas.
fucking
And I
roll
want
it all
everybody
the
else,
way
like
in
these government
November.
people, to keep their hands off my chesticles, my lady
Vagina.
parts. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, we don't
Vagina.
want government in our privates.
Yeah.
So, any last words, ladies? Benny, you go.
Oh my God, Ruth. Well, guys, you know the drill. We got to keep pressing the flesh. Every opportunity you get. If you don't see an opportunity, make an opportunity. You have to talk to people. You just have to. Yeah.
Okay.
That's
I agree.
it.
I agree,
Seriously.
Benny Loco.
This
I totally
is
agree.
time. It's all hands on deck. We
is.
can't have any slackers. Everybody's got to speak up because bullies win when people don't say something.
That's right.
So we have to.
Yep.
We have to make it a point to put the bully down. Right on his orange ass.
His oranges. He can't eat oranges.
His orange-
He
his
can't even
orange.
eat oranges.
I love you guys. I appreciate you all.
Wizzy Buff, you got any words
Share-
for the wisdom for
Share and hit the thumbs up and all the YouTube
Yeah,
stuff.
share,
because
like,
that's
subscribe.
YouTube stuff.
Do.
And
Please subscribe. And
I
if
love you, and I'll see you up there somewhere in the tubes. That's
Like next Tuesday?
Wizzy,
totally next Tuesday.
Wizzy, you got any last words?
Just yeah, keep up, everybody just keep going, keep the pedal to the metal, as we say.
Shit.
Yes, keep the pedal to the metal. Talk to people.
We're
you get
having
in our-
labor pains
Right.
for our nation. So keep pushing.
Yeah, talk to people you wouldn't ordinarily talk to. Like I said, I talk to people in the doctor's office or in the grocery store or wherever you're going.
Yep.
Just, whenever you get an opportunity, that's my suggestion at this point. And yeah, do some good research. Make sure you're looking up stuff on a good website if you are researching. And I appreciate everybody who comes in and joins us here. So yeah, and I'll see you guys next Tuesday as well.
Okay,
Yeah.
I have a little last word segment, and I think what I want to do is I want to start doing everything on 21st Century Suffragettes. I haven't even brought this up with Brian yet, but I'm sure Brian is not going to have any problem with it. I think we're going to start doing HBL Radio Nation shows on 21st Century Suffragettes. So if either one of you or both of you can join, I would love it. So if we want to do this, let's do it. We only have a few months to fucking push it.
That's right.
Let's
That's right.
push it. Let's really doink, doink, doink,
Push
doink,
it
doink,
real
doink, doink,
good.
doink, 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 doink. Push that fucking button. And so, and also I want you guys to keep an eye out for, maybe a Saturday thing if I play music again. Just for shits and giggles.
It could happen.
And also, thank you to everybody in Twitch and on YouTube who have been here, who have been supporting our show. There is a Venmo up here. This Venmo is shared. It's not just to me or whatever. It's shared. And so the other day, I gave $100 to the Harris campaign in our names. And so,
Sweet.
and I will do more of that if you guys help out. It's not just helping us pay for what we need to do computer-wise, but we'll gladly donate to the things that
matter.
Yeah.
To us.
Yeah.
So, ladies,
To all of us.
again, I thank and love you both so much. I thank and love everybody in Twitch and YouTube for being here and joining us. And we'll see you guys next Tuesday.
See you next Tuesday.
See you next Tuesday.
Shout outs. Shout outs.
Let me break into the waves. Let me shake into the white. And contemplating the moment of the white. The end of the world, the end of time. Planets aligning, I feel fine. I can't take all the violence and the pain. With 6 string by candlelight.
never gone. And am I lost? Or am I found? And I'm alone on my birthday. I'm meeting soon from a camp. I hate the mailman. My heart's in the garbage can. And I'm alone on my birthday. And I don't feel well. And am I in hell or am I in jail? And I'm alone on my birthday. And I've been spinning it round.